Not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle Bruston Nortman from 2 to 5 every day. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Three-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year, Jason Wilde.
There aren't any Jasons 12 and under. That's a dead name.
Packers Hall of Famer Mark Tauscher.
How many kids do you hear, hey, Marky, it might be almost to the point of Ruth?
Live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios in downtown Milwaukee at the 3rd Street Market Hall.
You love that name so much, you don't even go by it.
If you call me Mark, I'm fine. I like my name. I like my name a lot.
This is Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tosh.
It's Wilde and Touch, isn't it?
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Thanks, Jeff Hafley, for telling me my question wasn't dumb. Appreciate that. We'll hear that momentarily. Edition. And do we think it's binding that Jeff Hafley said he's putting it on not only Micah Parsons, but himself for Parsons to break the sack record next year? Because that would mean he'd have to stay as the defensive coordinator for another season. Edition. Of Wilde and Tausch. On 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, ESPNWisconsin.com, the ESPN app, your Alexa smart speaker, streaming live video, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and of course everything you need on the all-new, all-redesigned, all-free, and all-customizable ESPN Wisconsin app. I'm Jason Wilde in Green Bay. Jesse Nelson is in the Everlight Solar ESPN Madison studios. And from his undisclosed location, he's the Packers Hall of Famer. He is Mark Tauscher. Tausch, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, Jason. Great interview, or great question with Jeff Hafley. And 30 years you've been doing this job. Is there anyone more impressive on the podium than Jeff Hafley that you've covered?
Only because he was at his locker, with the exception of after games. But Rodgers was probably better from a overall, if we include players.
Oh, no, I'm not saying interesting. I'm just saying
commanding the room.
No, I'm just saying being entertaining, but also telling you what it is, and just I guess the presence.
Yeah, no, he's not. He's the guy.
Thank you.
You're right.
I'll say this. I have been thoroughly impressed with Jeff Hafley from the moment he stepped to here. Mm-hmm. I think he's done a great job as the coordinator. You could tell he's a head football coach. And for Packer fans that were, I guess, teetering or kind of going through their process after Micah's injury and some of the other injuries that have happened, if you listen to him speak after all of that, you feel reassured. Mm-hmm. You feel like, all right, and that's part of being a front-facing person in your building is. And I came away so impressed again, because leadership and all of this, it is super easy when you're 9-1 and you're thumping people and you're playing great ball. You know when you need guys to be the way Jeff Hafley was yesterday? when you lose a critical piece to your team, and there is doubt, and your locker room is maybe, I don't know which way, and your fan base is maybe a little, I don't know. I could not be more impressed. I'll be shocked if he is back as the D coordinator, because somebody in the NFL with all the job openings should hire him yesterday. And I don't want him to leave. I think he is a fantastic coordinator. I think he's going to be a fantastic head coach. But people would be idiots if they didn't hire Jeff Hafley. Period, end. I don't care if you need a defensive guy, an offensive guy. The dude's a leader, and he's got it. And we saw that yesterday in droves with not only your quest, just the whole deal. I couldn't have been more impressed with him yesterday.
As career moves go, because he wasn't fired at Boston College. He left a head coach.
Probably would have been. He probably would have been next year.
Right. Probably a year later, right? He probably had one more year there. But as moves go because we saw Chip Kelly do it, it did not work out as well for Chip Kelly. Leaving a head coaching job in the college game for a coordinator job in the National Football League. But as moves go, that he could not have made a smarter decision. Right?
And Jason, that's part of being a great leader. You're hearing every college coach in America say how dysfunctional and just completely out of whack everything is. Some people don't have that option. Some people are getting paid too. I get why guys stay. Mm-hmm. But Jeff Hafley understood it and was the leader of his family and said, this is going to be a much better move for us as a family. Mm-hmm. And he's obviously been 1,000% right about that.
Yeah, as I told Gabe Neitzel.
Dude's impressive, man. He's an impressive dude.
As I told Gabe Neitzel this morning on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, 7-9 on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee. His only hope, because Gabe's in the same boat, like super uber impressed, both inspired and dejected every time he hears Jeff Hafley speak, because he loves what he's hearing, and he thinks, okay, but so is every team that's going to have a head coaching opening going to love. How do you not hire this guy? Same mentality. The only hope, if you are wanting him back for another year, is that the Giants do kind of a Giants type thing and don't hire him, even though he grew up a Giants fan. His family still lives in New Jersey. He's clearly the kind of leader that they could use. And they decide to go offensive guy because of their offensive young core.
Mike McCarthy.
And he ends up saying what Ben Johnson did a year ago when coming out of the 2023 season. Ben Johnson had a bunch of interest from teams. I think he was on a flight to go interview for the Washington Commanders job, and he said, turn this plane around. And said, no, I'm going to stay in Detroit another year and see what jobs are open next year. I would argue that's your only hope that he's back in 2026.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Unless, Green Bay falls a little short. If Green Bay wins big and wins a championship, he gone. I think there's enough smart people. I do think we over-exaggerate how many smart people there are in the NFL. There are a lot of idiots, too. Just go ahead and look. There's idiots everywhere. Hiring people.
Fair. Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to besmirch anybody, but,
please don't.
When you start looking at getting stadium deals done and all of this, okay. Bottom line is there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that aren't very smart that have kind of fallen into things. But for the most part, the NFL is a cutthroat business, but they know when there's talent and they see it, and there's enough smart organizations. Jeff Hafley needs to be a leader of one of these 32 teams. If he's not, it's going to be because he chooses not to. I don't know how. I guess anything is possible, but I would be shocked if he doesn't have a bunch of opportunities, and if he and every assistant coach I've ever met wants to eventually be in front of that room. I've never met one that's, unless they're 80 years old, they all think they want to be in front of that room leading, and that's how it should be. That's why you get into coaching.
Yep. So, totally agree with everything you said. I do want people to hear this exchange, which Jesse has at the top of the show.
He butterballed you up. He wildied.
He
wildied.
You don't get out-wildied very often, but
I don't.
He got out-wildied.
I don't. I totally did. Here is our exchange, complete with my colleague, Rob Domofsky.
Oh, he got you good.
Taking an unnecessary shot at me during the exchange.
You guys have a fascinating relationship, man.
It's one word for it.
You say Evan and I have a fascinating relationship, and we do. You and Domofsky, I think you could write a book about your guys' relationship. That's another story for another day.
Yeah, we don't have time for that today. We got a big game on Saturday night in Chicago. Here is Jeff Hafley at the podium yesterday.
Jeff, if this is dumb, please tell me.
Dude, I've known you now for 2 years. You have not asked me one dumb question.
It's the first time for everything.
If this one is dumb, I'm just not going to respond. You'll just see me turn over here and turn my head.
Should have been here the last 28 years before you Sorry.
That's all right. Nice shot at this one.
So,
good line.
From January to August 27th, you are building a defense that does not have Micah Parsons on it.
Yeah.
And then you get him, and you told us about all your stuff you came up with. It sucks that you lost him. Mm-hmm. You wish you had him.
Yeah.
Is there anything from the experience of building your defense that you didn't know you were going to have this guy, this transformative player? Is there anything useful that comes out of those 8.5 months that now can apply? Or is that not true?
There's a lot. That's a great question. So yes, there is a lot. But I'm not going to tell you any of those things. And I know you don't expect me to tell you any of those things. I mean, but all right, so the way I look at it, and I've said this to you guys before, I don't have a playbook where I say, this is the playbook, this is we're running because we have the people in this room. Here's what I believe my job is to do. Figure out who's in the room and how to put those players in the best position to succeed. And each week, figure out the best way to win the game. And that's what I believe is my job to do as the defensive coordinator. So if we have a certain player with a skill set, I need to figure out how to use it to take advantage of what we need to do to win. Different players, whatever we need to do to win. If that's new scheme, it's new scheme. If it's putting guys in new positions, it's putting them in new positions. If it's putting certain guys in position to make more plays, that's my job. And it doesn't matter how long I have, I need to figure it out. And that's what we're looking to do.
That is Jeff Hafley yesterday. We've got a few other clips we want to play from him as well. Tausch, the out-wildying Wildy notwithstanding, I think his answer is exactly what you want to hear, right? It's that, hey, we're going to figure this out. We've got other good players. I was talking to Evan Williams yesterday, and Evan Williams said, it's borderline.
Is he playing?
I don't think he is. My gut tells me no. Okay. But he said, it's borderline offensive that you guys think that we lose one guy and we're going to crumble. And he points at Micah. Wait a minute. He points at Micah Parsons' locker and says, even if he's a Hall of Fame guy, we still are able to figure some things out here. Now, again, it is a huge loss, which was why I thought it might be a dumb question that I asked what I did. But they do have other good players, and they got a pretty damn good coordinator. So what do you make of his response there?
That's how everybody should feel. I want everybody feeling that way. Evan Williams should feel that way. But the bottom line is the dude that you're missing is an absolute freak. Mm-hmm. And there's a reason you pay guys $47, $48 million a year is because they are that big of a difference maker. This league is the margins are so small even with that. You take that out, yeah, you can win and you can do things, but that doesn't mean that it isn't going to exaggerate your margin and what you need to be even more perfect with what you're doing. That's a hard thing to maintain consistently. So, yeah, this is exactly the attitude you want. You want a bunch of guys being irritated and saying, well, they must think we stink. I've seen this movie before when we would not have Cliffy or if your stud left tackle's out and everybody, oh, boy, going to be a long day. Quarterback's going to get drilled. and you ask everybody, you want to, as a group, want to say blank you. We're still pretty dang good. Now, it's not disrespectful to those players. We want to also showcase what we can do, and that's going to be, I'm sure, what Jeff Hafley has talked about in front of his room all week, and hopefully that means there's even a little added juice to that room. But then you start saying, well, then if Evan Williams isn't playing, who's going to end up? Then Bullard moves back. Well, then who takes that chain reaction? That's a hell of a deal too. So there's more to it than that. I love the fact that Evan Williams is telling you that, but there's a reason your star players are your star players, and when you take them out, you can rise up and do some things, but on a consistent basis, no, it's really difficult to try and accomplish what you're doing when you don't have that guy.
That's why Gina Della is the leader that she is for the team at Pella, to make sure that you are going to be a champion when it comes to windows.
And sure, your home remains comfortable before the brutal post-holiday winter, and Santa's magical. His elves, they're not as magical. They're not qualified to build Pella windows and doors. Pella's elves, they are, and they will install year-round and can finish installation in as little as a day. Pay 0% interest for up to 24 months at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. But hurry up, this deal ends December 31st. Schedule your free consultation today at PellaWI.com. Certain restrictions do apply. See showroom for details.
We'll hear more from Jeff Hafley next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
It doesn't get any headlines just to be silently good. Big Fish Contracting, we say renovating homes, redeeming an industry.
It's so much more than just, okay, we're replacing your roof.
We're not only educating homeowners, but we're getting to know them and allowing them an opportunity to get to know us. I mean, there's just such beauty in it, If anyone is considering reaching out to us,
or you can check us out on our website, bigfishcontracting.com.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
A father faces homelessness. A mother is hospitalized, and there's no one to watch their children.
La Causa Crisis Nursery and Respite Center is the only free 24/7 crisis nursery in Milwaukee. It's a safe and nurturing place for children aged 0 to 12 to stay while their parents work to regain stability and strength. Your generosity keeps La Causa's doors open and provides meals, classroom resources, mental health support, and more. Every child deserves the chance to dream, grow, and thrive. Make a difference by donating today at lacausa.org.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Rich Eisen.
You're going to miss the Kansas City Chiefs when the AFC playoffs are hitting. You're going to miss the buzz. You're going to miss the pizzazz. You're going to miss Mahomes versus fill in the blank. You're going to miss Mahomes versus fill in the blank with no time left. You're going to miss something. The AFC playoffs will have less juice to it without the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. And one day, all you Chiefs fatiguers out there, all you Chiefs fatiguers out there will admit it. You might have to go higher register. League's more fun when the Chiefs are good. The Chiefs, I'll say the same thing when LeBron's gone. You'll miss him too. You'll miss hating him. You'll miss hate watching him.
Yeah.
Some will miss watching him. No. There'll be less pizzazz without him. Same thing with these Chiefs.
Getting more as a My Lowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Hi there. Surprise.
30 for 30 presents Booyah.
Can I get a witness from the congregation?
You can't stop authenticity.
Booyah!
Stewart was exactly like you saw him on camera, off camera. He dialed it up 10%.
Can you imagine the impact of young black boys and girls looking at that going, I feel seen?
He changed the culture. He changed sports.
Stream Booyah right now on the ESPN app.
Give the gift of game this holiday season and spread the joy with a Milwaukee Bucks gift card. A guaranteed slam dunk for every fan on your list. Recipients can score tickets to Bucks games and other Fiserv Forum events through the Ticketmaster box office. Shop exclusive gear at the Bucks Pro Shop or get their favorite snack at Fiserv Forum's concessions. It's a big win for both you and them. To purchase a gift card, visit bucks.com/gift cards.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Continuing with the Jeff Hafley Show on Wilde and Tausch.
Boy, Rob's shot at you was. I gotta get Rob's shot at you was really.
That was a 10 out of 10.
It reminded me of your relax, and then you came back with panic.
I beat.
But
yeah,
he
I said
really
panic before relax,
to jump in there on Packers.com and do it. Very aggressive. Like,
yeah, you know what
good
the best
shot
part of that
Rob.
was, though? And again, salute to you, Jeff Hafley. He didn't give him a courtesy laugh. Watch the tape.
We gave him a real laugh.
I know
No,
you
but
did.
I thought it was funny.
It was
I
good.
heard
Yeah,
you.
he didn't need a courtesy laugh.
I heard
was
you.
good.
Hafley,
Did you laugh or? Did
no,
you
I
laugh?
said no. I said that seemed unnecessary.
Oh, you didn't like it. Come on.
That's fun.
Guys,
That's fun. Just best buddies, 30 years together. Just a couple of good buddies eating sandwiches at their office.
We're like Abbott
That's
and Costello.
cute.
We're like the Smothers Brothers. Yeah, we're a duo act.
Should have been here the first 28.
Smothers Brothers, again, just so we know, the Smothers Brothers did not do Smucker's Jelly, right? That was somebody else.
No. With a name like Smuckers, it has to be good. Which is actually, that was better than I thought it was going to say.
Confidence is very sexy.
That's a different.
Don't you think?
Not that
that's
different,
That's still
though.
Palance. He
Jack
does both
Palance.
of those, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't. Now, all right.
Oh,
we
I
want to
thought he
hear
does.
we want to hear more from Jeff Hafley. So Jeff Hafley arrives in the media auditorium. He knows what the first question is going to be. Obviously, he's not an idiot.
Evan Williams.
The question, of course, is going to be:
Rashawn Gary.
Is Rashawn Gary going to set the sack record next year? No. It's going to be, how do you fill the void that has been created by Micah Parsons' ACL tear? And this leads to, Jesse, did you time this out? It was 2.5 minutes?
Yeah, it's about 2.5 minutes of a opening statement from Jeff Hafley. It's the Hafley Time show. Am I right?
But it's that good, frankly. Here is how Jeff Hafley, and I tweeted out the video portion of it yesterday. You could see the smirk on his face because he is gearing up for this bold prediction. We should see when he's the Giants coach next year if we could get him on the bold-a-thon.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because this is bold. Here is Jeff Hafley from yesterday.
You know, just kind of thinking back to, a couple months ago, Micah just getting here. Obviously the injury has been talked about, and I think the biggest thing is this. The most important thing, and I said this to the team, for me, the most important thing about being a coach is, one, I want to do everything we can to win, right? That's number one. And then number two is to have your players have personal success. Like, that's that's like what drives me to coach, and I told him that. And unfortunately, injuries are a part of this game, and they're hard. And it's upsetting for that person. It's upsetting for the team, and I certainly feel for Micah. He's a guy that came in here literally like 3 days before we played a game. Didn't even know him. Went training camp all off season, and quickly developed a really good relationship with him. The amount of one-on-one time we spent talking football, just getting to know him, just the amount of respect I have for him and how he came in and worked, and how hard he worked, and how hard he played, and how hard he does play in the run game, in the pass game, the way he strains. I just have so much respect for the guy, and I'm sad for the guy, but at the same time I know that just knowing who he is, just wait until you guys see how hard he works to come back, how fast he probably comes back, and somehow I probably, if I were a betting man, would bet that he comes back even better and probably breaks the sack record next year. So I'm going to put that on Micah and myself, and you guys can put it out there, and that's the confidence I have in him. But it's certainly sad when anybody gets injured. As far as the team goes, I told them, you can't let circumstance dictate behavior. It's just a week ago we're in here after we beat the Bears, and we're all walking in here all upbeat and ready to roll. And I said, shame on you if you walk in here any different today. That's not who we are, right? And that's our job as leaders and as coaches to make sure that we don't do that. We got really good players. We've played good defense, and we're going to continue to play good defense, and our guys understand that. And I think it's important for everybody to understand that these guys have a lot of pride, and they're going to get even closer because of this, and they're going to play well. And our best players are going to step up. And the guys who haven't played a lot, that's been our job all year to develop those guys. So in situations like this, they're going to step up. And we're going to play hard, and we're going to coach hard, and we're going to do everything we can to win. So that's my take on all this. But this is press on, full speed ahead, and we're ready to go.
Tausch?
Let's go. Let's go. That's leadership.
Put yourself in the room, because that's basically, you hear him mention it, but he basically recited what he told his guys. So put yourself in the room listening to that as a former player who spent 11 years in the league. What are you thinking as you're sitting there as a member of his defense listening to that?
It makes you think, and it reassures you, listen, we've done this, we're a good defense. I think his messaging, and I've said this since he's been here, has been awesome. And again, as I said in the beginning of the show, this is what leadership looks like. Now, going out and doing it and executing it is much more important than all of this. But he is hitting all of the right chords, because players, I hate to tell you this, Jeff, there is a difference when you have a big win. You want everybody to act the same, but that's not the reality of being human. Mm-hmm. Guys, last week, we're going to walk in with a little more bounce in their step. And before LaFleur walks in, and I have not been in that new meeting room yet, but you'd always sit there, and Mike and Mike would both come walking through that bottom door through the gym. And guys, you'd be a little more chatty, and just everything's a little more juicy when you win. And when you lose, the meeting starts at 2:50. About 2:48, everybody shuts up and is sitting like this. You have a bad loss, everybody's like, oh, boy, I wonder what he's going to say. Oh, boy. And you want the coach to be steadfast. And, yeah, I want the coach to be the same person. I don't want him pouting and being emotional. And I want the coach to come in and shoot straight with us, win or lose. And I want that coach to be even-keeled and say, we're going to work, we're going to do this, and we're going to continue on. And, yes, you build off of success, and, yes, you build off of failure, but I don't want that to be the case. I want my coach to be just like what Jeff Hafley did right there. You speak those things, and you can say them, but Jeff Hafley knows there's a lot of guys that came in that room on Monday, I guess it would have been, Monday, a little bit down. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. But understanding, wipe that, we got work to do. And I think that was the message that he said, and that's exactly what he needed to do.
All All right, we've got one other thing that we want to play from Jeff Hafley coming up next, and then we're going to shift gears and start talking more Packers-Bears specifically. Follow-up question for you before I read Adam's text. This is all great. You know how much I love this stuff. In the end, it's still just words, right?
Yeah.
So
But what do you always say about words, Jason?
Words matter.
Yeah, you do say that. I've heard that.
Should have been here the first 28 years.
So you hear these things.
I think Domofsky crushed that.
It was a great line.
I do.
It's not that it wasn't a great line. And it's not that I was hypersensitive about it. I appreciated how good it was. No, it wasn't that. But I was.
Okay.
You didn't laugh.
It's true. I didn't. I did not laugh. But all I cared about, as you know, is the answer.
You got a good answer.
It ended up being a great answer.
Got a good answer.
But I was worried that maybe the smartass 2 rows in front of me would derail the great answer. And he didn't.
And it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Did not.
Absolutely, it did
Bold
not.
move.
Nope. Yeah. So it's all good.
It added.
Made it better.
It added to it.
If I may ask my question.
Yeah.
A little flavor.
Absolutely.
So we can continue to relive the zinger. So how do you convert it to action? Because you walked out of meetings and you felt inspired by whoever it might have been. I don't think you ever had Oz the Mentalist come into your building when you were
Bobby
playing.
Knight, Tom Crean.
Didn't you have
Bill Russell?
Didn't Sherman bring Didn't he bring a famous boxer in when you had a road game somewhere?
Yeah, in Philly. I don't remember. His speech wasn't great. I don't remember who it was.
Okay, but I'm not imagining that. That's what occurred.
No, that happened.
Okay, so how do you convert
Clubber
that?
Lang. I was hoping for Clubber Lang. That would have been great.
A pity to fool. So how do you convert that now?
Can we agree on this before you ask your question? Of all the Rocky characters you'd want to come in and speak to the team, Apollo Creed would be at the top of the list.
No doubt, 100%. R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
The robot.
Yeah, the robot.
Paulie.
Tommy Gunn would have been.
God, was that an abomination?
Ironically, Rocky would have been the last guy you'd want to come in and speak to your team. In an ironic twist.
Adrian. Adrian would give a terrible pep talk.
Drago. I want Drago to come in.
No,
he'd
Rocky
be great.
over Drago.
I must kill you. I want you to kill the Giants.
Drago would
that would be, oh my God. You hear what Drago said?
Dan Campbell would bring in
Rocky'd
Drago.
be sitting there jabbering. I don't know what Rocky'd even get out of his mouth. Yo, go beat them boys. Yo. All right, what's your question?
If this segment dies, it dies.
I think we power rank Apollo's top, and I think Rocky's at the bottom. But
no, Drago's behind him.
I don't know.
Be that as it may.
Where's Mr. T?
I just said Clubber Lang is 2.
Good.
Jesse's not old enough to know who Clubber Lang is.
I just missed
Mr.
that
T's character.
Clubber Lang's great, yeah.
All right, so never mind. Forget it. Let's do the Iron
No,
Shot
what's the
contest.
question? Don't do that. What's your question?
Well, no, how do you convert that into action? Like, the inspiration is great, but now you've got to actually make it matter. So how do players do that?
Well, I think that's where you get that scheme matched up with it, and guys are going to be highly motivated to go out there. But that's the trick. And to do that 1 week, you can play off of emotions. I would say you only have so much emotional gas in the tank. If you're digging in for that every week, you are going to be spent. It's like when Kareem told Magic after he hit a game winner in Game 2 of the regular season opener, and Magic is celebrating like a world championship. He's like, slow down there, big fella. We got 80 more of these before even the playoffs. You want to have that excitement. You want to have it. But the bottom line is it's an execution thing. And this is where Jeff Hafley needs to kind of really be in his bag, as I've said. I think Jeff Hafley can be a big catalyst for that and expanding roles and giving guys. finding those roles that maybe you don't know yet even have, that you have, and can help those guys execute and build some momentum. Because right now, even though everybody is chomping and you listen to Hafley and you're excited, there's still guys in that locker room that are more than likely looking at it with some doubt. How are we going to replace this? How are we going to pressure? How are they going to attack us? And I would bet the secondary is probably at the top of that list, because you can see they attacked routes and they jumped stuff. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that if you're going to just rush 4, and then can you do that when you rush 5? There's a lot there. But the bottom line is you want to make sure the guys have the right mentality. That gives you, as Chili would say, a chance to have a chance. Then guys have to go execute it so they see it and they build confidence. And the timeline is tight for Hafley to pull this off.
The timeline is also tight to take hundreds of calls for our Iron Jock contest, but we do it anyway.
Oh, boy.
2 of them
Jason,
today. By the way, 2 of one now, one later.
I don't know what to do here, because I'll say this. We did 212 yesterday. That's a lot. That's a lot.
But you helped.
Jesse, how many miles is it from Chicago to Gary, Indiana?
I will look that up for you while you tell us about Iron Jock.
We will do that one second. We're going to go with just a nice, easy. How many wins do the Green Bay Packers have in the Packers-Bears series? It's got to be 111. Does that sound about right?
I have the Gary to Chicago distance.
All right, what's the Gary, Indiana?
That one now?
Yes, what is that one? Yes.
31.
Is that it?
Ah, great.
All right. We're going to add Rashawn Gary's number to that.
What?
No, 31
Josh was
is 52
expecting that number to be bigger.
I thought 31 miles is nothing. That's child's play.
They should go to Gary.
All right, here's the deal. Caller 31. I asked Jesse, we're doing 2. Caller 31, 844-770-3776. If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift, you just want to upgrade your own gear, check out the sales going on right now at Iron Jock. You know, I'm a big believer in their performance apparel. It's tough, comfortable, and thanks to their exclusive silver ion technology, it fights stink. And if you have hockey kids in your family, you know that's a good thing. And they have great deals across their entire line of hoodies, tees, shorts, and more. Don't wait. Save big at ironjock.com. That's ironjock.com. Work as hard as you do right now. You get a chance to win this beautiful, and I mean it is a beautiful Iron Jock tumbler. Caller 31. I think Jesse's probably done with it already.
What am I
Caller
do with all
31
the
to win
extra
that Iron
time?
Jock tumbler. 844-770-3776.
The good news is when we play this again later in the program, the Green Bay Packers and the Bear Down Chicago Bears have met. This will be the 212th meeting between the two teams. So this is what
125.
Tausch wants this number to be big. The all-time regular season series: Packers 108 wins, Bears 95, and 6 ties. Postseason 1-1. So the Packers have won 109 of these meetings at this point.
That'll be the
so
number.
Be prepared for that. And be prepared for more Wilde and Tausch. Straight ahead, stick around.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. And sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right. And naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything. From the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Hey football fans, get ready for kickoff with homemade party must-haves this week at Sendik's. Start with delicious dips, guacamole, pico de gallo, potato chips, and popcorn. Score big with over 20 varieties of homemade sausage and gourmet burgers. Then, Stop by Sendik's Deli for homemade salads, side dishes, and even pinsa pizzas. All made from scratch every day. Sendik's, your trusted local grocer.
Looking for a delicious meal without breaking the bank? Cousin Subs has you covered. Our $10 meal deal gives you a 7.5-inch ham and provolone, turkey breast, or veggie sub piled high with fresh hand-sliced ingredients, crisp veggies, and all your favorite toppings. Add a bag of chips or regular fries, a fountain drink, and a cookie, all for just $10. This deal's available online or through the Cousins app only. And you can enjoy your meal at home, at work, or delivered straight to your door, hot and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better. Available at participating locations. Offer subject to change.
You know, I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move, move, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? Now's the time to buy, because Ewald Automotive Group's year-end sale is here. We're saying yes to the lowest prices of the year on over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Yes to 0% financing. Yes to maximum trade values. And yes to no payments until 2026. Ewald's year-end sale. Now through year-end. Go to ewaldauto.com.
To approve credit on select models. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Expires month end.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts. This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
In the ESPN Madison YouTube highbrow conversation, there appears to be a Bears fan who has infiltrated the group.
Oh, I like that. I like when they do that.
So they're
probably really nice and friendly, huh?
Very friendly, yes, very cordial.
I got thrown into it, and I knew this was going to happen. Pablo kind of hovering around yesterday, wanting me to respond to Cap's take. And I knew that this was going to be something. Put it on Cap basically saying the Bears are great. Yep. Caleb Williams, the greatest quarterback ever. Yep. And I just said there's not a general manager in the league that would take, as we sit here today, you take contracts out of the equation. Nobody would take Caleb Williams over Jordan Love. And a lot of Bears fans coming at me with, dumb, what I think are dumb takes back.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. What I said is not something crazy. I think I would bet if you ask Ryan Poles who's playing quarterback at a higher level right now, he would tell you off air, yeah, it's Jordan Love.
Right.
But no
Would
blank.
he whisper it like that, you think?
Yeah, well, you don't want it to be on the record. So I don't understand that. And people come at you like you're so that's why I'm always a little leery to do that, because then you end up getting clogged up.
Yeah.
And I got a little cloggage in the Twitter
Sorry to
sphere,
hear that.
Which
sounds painful.
Twitter cloggage is the worst cloggage.
So, all right, one more from Hafley, and then we do want to talk about what the Bears...
The Gary Bears.
Gary Berry, former teammate of yours, draft classmate, I think.
He was yes, indeed.
Safety from Ohio State. So we'll get to the Gary Bears in a moment, but one more from Hafley before we do. And again, obviously both Tausch and I hold him in high regard. So the things he says are interesting to us. Among the things... He did this yesterday, and again, he wildy. God bless him. We get the two question warning, and then he says, "Do you guys have anything else?" And he points right at me and says, "Do you have anything else?" And one of my rules is that we can never leave questions on the table. We're always fighting for more access, more availability. So when there is some, don't say, "No, I'm good." So I asked about JJ Enagbare because and he will once again underscore something that the great Mark Tauscher said on this very program about a certain play in the last Bears game. Here is Jeff Hafley on JJ the jet plane.
Anybody else? One more?
What do you think of what you've gotten from JJ so far, and how much, again, he can't replace Micah, but how much can he help you with a little more opportunity?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought up JJ. I think JJ's played really well. I mean, really well. Setting the edges, making key plays, like the one he did make in the Bears game on a 3rd and 1 when he tackled the back behind the line. I think he's rushed really well. I think he's been a great teammate. He's practiced hard. I think he's done a really good job. And, in that group, I talked about RG last week, and like I said, there's just going to be other guys that get some more opportunities. And I think my biggest message is that, as I kind of close this out, is we're all upset about Micah. Like, I get it. I would be upset about any of our players, and I understand the magnitude that we're all talking about. At the same time, this is a confident defense. It's a prideful defense with a lot of good players. And if we have to adapt and we have to change and we have to do other things, we will. And if we don't, we won't. But we're going to play hard. We're going to run to the ball. We're going to tackle. We're going to get off blocks. And we're going to do everything we can to win games, period.
That was a question about JJ Enagbare.
Yeah.
But he made it a bigger picture closeout. Again, that's what you're talking about here, right? The leadership thing. Like, just to close this out, he says, and then he delivers another kind of inspirational, talking to the team as well as the media type response. Am I reading that correctly?
Yeah, you read it exactly right. And the JJ Enagbare piece of it is opportunity for other guys to step up and, that have earned opportunities. And I'm glad he continues to people, when I said that on the post-game show that 3rd and 1 saved the game because it changed the whole – everybody was, saying, oh, my God, they mismanaged the clock. They did this. No. JJ Enagbare changed their plans. And at the end of games, your plans, you don't have a ton of options. Your variables are 1 and 2. And you expect to get that first down, and then you have all these different options. Well, JJ didn't allow that. That's why that was such a critical play. And then you put him in a 4th and got to have it. And they didn't get it, and so I want to see more from him. He's going to get more opportunities, but this is where Hafley, he just gets it. He's been in front of that room, and there is no – you can be a great leader, and you can be a great spokesperson. You can have – the more reps you get at this stuff, the better you're going to be, and he's done it. And that is a big part of your job. Now, having the schemes and having the adaptability and all of that, that is more important. But messaging to your team and having buy-in, Barry Alvarez was great at it.
Mm-hmm.
it feels, Jeff, I'm telling you right now, players notice, and you can get players to really buy in when they know what you're thinking because you've done it consistently so long. And I know Jeff hasn't been here long enough to and you have so much turnover, but man, that is the message you want. And with a confident group and with all of the things that he said, I'm guessing there's a reason why his guys play as hard as they do. And this group, you can say what you want about them. Is there some limitations in coverage? Is there some limitations in pass rush outside of Micah? Those things are all true. But one thing I haven't been able to say is that effort in running to the football has been phenomenal. It's been really good. And a big reason why they don't give up big, long runs. They don't give up a ton of big plays outside of double moves on the outside. They don't, and that's a lot of it has to do with effort.
That tells you about buy-in. That's exactly right. And we've got buy-in when it comes to Kohler Services. Tausch has even worked on the crew in the past.
I have. It was a heck of a day back in, I think it was June. Me and Chris and the whole team, we demoed, we did the whole thing. It was a phenomenal day. And you know what? If you need a new bath or shower remodel, Kohler Services is the place to go. Family-owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. This month only, your Lugstone shower remodel, you get 0 interest financing for 12 months, plus a free shower door. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. Again, that's KohlerServicesWI.com. That's the only time that this royalty-free music has really hurt and affected me, is that I can't do the Gilligan's Island theme song with the free shower door. Only time this is bothering me.
You can sing that.
Well, we don't know for sure. I don't know that for sure. No, I don't. You guys maybe do.
Don't call their toilets the Super Bowl of toilets, and you're fine there.
I was just gonna say it's getting to that time of year again. You got to be very careful about that too.
I mean, some of their toilets do have Super Bowls. Like it's pretty.
We'll talk about. All right,
it is a thing.
Good one,
you know how much he worries about that, the violations. You know what you should really do is bring up Michael Buffer. Because that's always smart, too.
No, don't even.
Whoa, Nelly! We don't joke about that, right?
No, that dude has got the best.
We don't
whoever
joke
his
about Buffer. No.
Whoever his people are. Stop it. Whoever his people are.
You need people like his people.
You don't want to mess.
They are better than the elves on the shelves.
Are always watching. We'll talk about the Gary Bears next. It's Will Tausch.
This is Will. It doesn't matter if it's your first betting slip ever or just the first one of the week. We've got your Potawatomi Sportsbook picks covered. Tune in Wednesdays to the Weekly Wager with Josh DiMaggio and Ben Brust.
Greasy Ben Brust. Just whichever way the wind's blowing. I have bad posture. I don't have a great backbone, Joshy.
The Weekly Wager, Wednesday nights at 6, right here on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
The holidays are full of moments worth saving. Family dinners, cozy nights, holiday parties that last all night. And Carbless makes every one of them better. Crisp, refreshing, and full of flavor. 0 sugars, 0 carbs, and only 100 calories and gluten-free. Carbless is the gift that keeps on giving. A guilt-free cocktail that never compromises on taste, turning every sip into a little celebration. This season, bring bliss to every holiday moment with Carbless. Full of flavor, no compromise.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold.
And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Game Night, so for Events by Design. Events like appreciation parties and retreats can go a long way towards boosting morale and retaining top talent. Events by Design is your go-to creative partner for employee events that truly make an impact. They help leaders retain top talent by making their people feel seen, valued, and celebrated. The creative team at Events by Design does all the planning and production, making sure things not only look great, but also work. Make a smart investment in your culture today. Search online, Events by Design. They design, you party.
Whether you're hitting the road for the holidays or heading up north to see family and friends, make Higher Love Cannabis Company in Menominee, Michigan your first stop. Just across the Wisconsin border, Higher Love offers award-winning, organically grown products that you can trust, plus new incense, apparel, and holiday-ready gifts. Fuel your trip, stock up for the season, and don't forget to grab a photo with Sasquatch while you're here. Your perfect holiday stop is waiting at findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Craving that crispy, cheesy, thick Detroit-style pizza? Well, now you got it with Screamin' Sicilian. Screamin' Sicilian delivers the crunch, the gooey cheese pull, and that light, airy crust that you love, all baked in its own pan for those crave-worthy caramelized edges straight from your home oven. You got the cheese, the pepperoni, multi-meat, or supreme. It's like dining out, but without the hefty bill. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian, Detroit-style, thick, crispy, unapologetically screamin'.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree.
That's a good song. I like this one. I'm gonna say let's continue our search.
How many of them can you name?
It feels like there's no royalties with this, which is shocking to me. I feel like there should be with this song.
Royalty free, baby.
Well, you get what you pay for. So speaking of getting what they pay for, can someone explain to me, like I'm a 6-year-old, what the hell the Bears are doing? Is this some sort of leverage play?
Yeah, it has to be. I think so. Here's the deal. I think initially they brought Kevin Warren in and pulled him from the Big Ten, which has been a huge loss for the Big Ten. And I think his job was to get a stadium built. His job was to build a stadium.
Yep.
And to run the Bears, whatever. I don't know how much involvement. I don't know how all that works, but there was the hope, I believe, that they would just redo Soldier Field and do it up a little bit better, have a bunch of, hotels and things right there, but it's pretty landlocked. So they buy up Arlington Racetrack, the old dog track.
Yep.
I've spent a lot of time down there, a lot of hockey rinks in that area. And they could basically turn it into a title town type spot. And they could still claim, because it's a suburb, that it was Chicago. I think everybody kind of understood that. They could leverage both against each other, get as much as they could out of either, and then build it. And that was kind of the thought.
And
it seems as if the governor or whomever, the mayor, whatever it might be, the politicians down there have no incentives to give billionaire owners money to build a new stadium. And you could say that's a good idea, it's a bad idea. Everybody's got their thoughts, right? Nothing is happening. And it sounds like Kevin Warren's not getting what he wants out of Arlington because they want to go to Arlington. That's what they want to do because it would be best for them long term.
Right.
And now they bring up old Indiana. And I saw last night the old state of Indiana, Northwest Indiana, which I don't know. That's Gary, Indiana. I don't know exactly where that is. But
31 miles from Chicago.
31 miles from Chicago, which is a lot less than I thought. Seems much more tenable and open to playing with the Bears ownership. So my guess is they're going to leverage that. The Bears, the state of Illinois doesn't want to lose the Chicago Bears. They will come to some terms that are probably better than what they want, than what the city wants to give, and the state, and they'll end up building in Arlington down the road. But it's going to be gnarly and nastier than I think they wanted it, and that's why this got leaked. Which again, this is a news dump deal. If I'm the Bears. They do it 2 days before the biggest game they've had in quite some time at home.
Yeah. Why?
The whole thing is intriguing to me.
Yeah, help me understand the timing.
Well, here's the deal. Somebody got wind of it, and they were going to go with it, so the Bears got out in front of it. It sounds like somebody from the Tribune had some info, wanted to put it, was going to put it out preemptively. So the Bears said, "Well, we're going to be the ones. Kevin Warren is going to be the one that puts this out, and." Whether or not that was a smart move or not, we shall see.
The New York Jets and the New York Giants play in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Mm-hmm. This is basically taking a page out of that book, right? Their version of being the New York team playing in New Jersey. This would be the Chicago team playing in Northwest Indiana.
So what I think they should do, and I'm not in the business of giving a bunch of great ideas to Illinoisans. Mm-hmm. The White Sox need a new stadium. Build the big dome. They're going to do a dome, which again makes me sad, but it's going to continue to give Green Bay more advantage, in my opinion.
Okay.
Do it where you can easily transform it, baseball and football, so it's used more, and have it down over in that area. It would be, I think you can do that in Arlington. Go ahead and do that, and you're going to end up, doubling up. That's what I would do if I was them. I doubt they will. And I personally hope they end up in Gary, Indiana, or somewhere in Northwest Indiana, because then I think you have to start seriously looking at, if that is indeed the case, I think you have to look at realignment. The Colts need to be in the same division then.
Oh, my God.
Hold up. The Colts need to be – you have to, if you're going to do this – I think that's a natural rivalry that needs to be a part of it. The Colts then need to come in. You're going to go to five division teams. You expand in London. The NFL's going to expand, Jesse. Like, who are you kidding? And when you do, I think the Colts are going to get brought into the NFC North with us, because that Bears-Colts rivalry, the battle for the Hoosiers, or whatever they want to call it, it's going to be in play. And that's just how it's going to be.
You mean just like how the Texans and Cowboys are in the same division, and just like the Jets and Giants are in the same division, and just like the Rams and the Chargers are in the same division?
They play.
That's a really good takedown, by the way.
Oh, so are the Browns and Bengals, are they in the same division?
Okay, you got one.
Okay.
How about the Buccaneers, Jaguars, and Dolphins?
Hey, different stadiums? Well, Florida's a big state. Indiana's not that big of a state.
Come on. You got to give him credit. That was pretty well played.
Also, the White Sox are going to move to Nashville.
That is potentially true. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, snap.
I'm not sure I've ever seen Jesse actually win.
You should have been here the first 28.
What did he win? I'm not going to fight him on the fact those are facts. The Chargers and the Rams don't play because they're trying. I don't know why the NFL needs to go more geographical. Like, they need to get more. So does the NBA. Everything needs to get more geographical. As college football is spreading out, I think these professional leagues need to get more geographical, because everything is becoming more hyper-local. And if you don't think that when and if the Bears build in Gary, Indiana, you need to get that rivalry brewing with the Colts, I think you're crazy. You're missing out. So the NFL, everybody's going to look at this in a big picture pretty soon. And when first off, I said the Bears aren't going to leave the state of Illinois. They're going to get it worked out in Arlington.
We agree. Yep.
But if they don't, and they end up in the state of Indiana, they need to play the Colts twice a year. And we need to re-examine and re-look at how we split up divisions. That's all.
Just like the Steelers and Eagles.
You just can't stop.
I think that's the last one. I think I'm out.
You're telling me that you have a Florida division where you have Tampa, Miami, Jacksonville, and then, I don't know, you throw Atlanta. I don't know how that all works. Yeah, that's dumb, and you know that. So we'll see how it all shakes out.
One final follow-up question, if I may.
Yeah.
The Packers have a historic stadium. We have the Ice Bowl. We have all the history and all the, the Snow Bowl, all that. Okay.
Yep.
Let's say Lambeau Field wasn't the hallowed ground that it is.
Okay.
Put yourself in a Bears fan's perspective for a second. As a fan, as a goer to football games, would you rather have a dome too? Like, if this happens as planned, the Packers will be in a division, barring the Bears moving to the same division as the Colts.
No, the Colts, the Bears and I just want to be crystal clear. The Bears-Packers are never splitting up. I want to be crystal clear. The Colts would be joining us.
So we're booting someone from the division?
No,
we're
going to go to a 5-team division.
He's going to add 8 teams to the NFL.
No. You're going to end up with 34 divided. What is 34? We'll have to figure that out.
Good luck. Matt and Beaver Dam, the Gary Bears could put a big G on their helmet. They could.
Apparently, they like green and gold.
Let's leave the Colts where they are, although they play in a dome too. The Bears, the Vikings, and the Lions, oh my, would all be in domed stadiums. If the Packers did not have such an iconic home, would you rather they had one too?
No. Here's what I would say. This is going to, as stadiums continue to age, there is a very good chance that the Green Bay Packers will be the last and only open-air stadium. Because I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jesse, because you have already 4 or 5 times, and fair.
Very well.
The Bills is retractable, or is the Bills open air?
Bills is going to be retractable.
Okay. So that would be the one spot. You're looking at, basically, there are going to be no teams left outside of the Packers that will be in the elements on a consistent. Because when and if Cincinnati, Cleveland is doing a new stadium, they're doming it. Once Cincinnati, if those whatever ends up doing something, which I bet would be in 50 years, they're not doing anything, I would guess they're going to go retractable or dome. And then you start looking, where are we at? Tennessee. They don't snow much in Tennessee. They're going dome. Where's there going to be a cold weather stadium that's going to be open air? It ain't going to happen.
There's a dome in Arizona.
Last man standing.
Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, New York, both of them. San Francisco gets a little weather sometimes.
Jesse, I just said when the next stadium comes, when they're all Philadelphia Stadium's 27 years old. You don't think they're going to be asking for something? Of course they will. Pittsburgh Stadium's pretty old. When they do, maybe Pittsburgh will be one that sticks with it, which would be great. But if you don't think the New York operation wishes they would have domed it, you're crazy.
You're 100% right on that. Heinz Field, I think you're right. I think we could wind up with Lambeau and Acrisure Stadium, which opened in 2001, to Tausch's point. So Pittsburgh is not a brand new stadium by any stretch. I think you might be right.
I like Josh's idea.
Josh and Hartland. Maybe the NFL should have an indoor conference and an outdoor conference.
You have an indoor championship, like an indoor cup, and then the outdoor cup. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So and then the Bears and the Colts could be in the same division because they both play indoors by then.
Oh yeah.
If you're indoors,
or whoever loses, how about you do this? Whoever loses the AFC Championship and NFC Championship have to go play in the last cold weather's place to see who takes third place. How's that?
You're an idea, man. There's no doubt about that.
That's not a great one.
No,
I'm not gonna
it wasn't.
lie.
I didn't want to. I know that you're very sensitive like me, so I didn't want to say that.
Jesse, I'll give Jesse credit. He beat me on that one. Josh, he's texting me. I'm getting texts.
He KO'd you pretty good. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can't win them all.
But you're telling me
you
don't want the Colts. If they go to Northwest Indiana, the Colts and Bears need to be playing each other. Period. Thin. I can't wait until the NFL redraws its geography lines, Jesse. I will come back at you bigger and better than ever.
You've been waiting a while.
But that's
talk to you in 2056.
What? Let us know when you figure out what your divisions are going to look like with your 34 teams. How you're going to balance that out while you're at it.
I love the fact that you don't think the NFL is going to take on more expansion.
I agree that they are. I think you're right.
It's been a minute. It has been a minute since they've expanded.
It's also been a minute since
23 years, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Almost as old as Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
Get into Steinhafels and test rest a Beauty Rest Black mattress for your chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii. Maybe they'll expand to Honolulu. And right now, you'll save up
They took the Pro Bowl away from them. They're not expanding to Honolulu.
Oh, Honolulu's where we draw the line?
If you guys don't see that it's going to be London, come on. You see where this is going, but you just want to keep your head in the sand. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jason.
Right, so why not Honolulu?
I just told you.
The Bears and the Colts can be in the same division with them. Get into Steinhafels and test rest a Beauty Rest Black mattress for your chance to win that dream vacation to Hawaii, expansion or not. And right now, save up to $700 on adjustable base sets. Plus, get up to $300 in Steinhafels cash. But wait, there's more. You can get a Queen Beauty Rest Black mattress for just $38 a month with Steinhafels 60-month financing. So save big and rest easy. A new Beauty Rest Black from Steinhafels. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com. The 10 o'clock hour, we were clicking on time. And then
how on earth did we go this long without
Because
guests?
you moved the Colts to the division.
Yep.
That's how we got there. And Jesse spixed you.
Got us another 10 minutes. Is that what you're telling me?
You could have tapped out, but you decided to dig in a little more and extend the game, and here we are.
It's all good. More next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Kevin Moret from Mentality. Every day is a silent competition, and with testosterone dropping 1% annually, you're fighting an uphill battle. Your colleagues notice when you lose your edge, your partner senses when your confidence wavers, and without addressing low T, you're set up to fail. No willpower can overcome this hormonal deficit. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments have shown a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Don't let low T define you. Reclaim your power at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
College hockey fans, get ready because the ice is heating up in Milwaukee for the Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 powerhouse programs, 2 action-packed days, 1 champion. It's Wisconsin, Boston College, Lake Superior State, and the defending national champion, Western Michigan. Battling it out December 28th and 29th at Fiserv Forum. Feel every bone-rattling hit and every clutch goal as these elite programs collide for holiday bragging rights. Tickets are moving fast. Grab yours today at Ticketmaster.com or the Fiserv Forum box office. The Quick Trip Holiday Face-Off. 4 teams, 1 trophy. Who will own the ice?
Hey, this is the Fat Jack. Are you ready to make some money betting the games? College football playoffs are here. The NFL is in full swing, and we are making a ton of money. December has been incredibly profitable, not just in football and basketball, but across all sports. Go to FatJackSports.com. Get signed up today for $299. Get all the football through the end of the month. $399 gets you football and hoops to the end of the month, or add everything and make even more. FatJackSports.com. Go through the end of the year and make the most for the best price. Get signed up today.
When winter hits Wisconsin hard, Safe Plow hits back. Founded by two locals who know winter inside and out, Safe Plow delivers no-tolerance snow removal, meaning they're on it before, during, and after every storm for hospitals, retail centers, and all businesses that can't afford downtime. From small driveways to massive parking lots, Safe Plow's dedicated team keeps your property clear, safe, and accessible, prioritizing handicap ramps and disabled parking every time. At Safe Plow, they handle the blizzard, you handle your business. Serving Madison, Milwaukee, and all of southeastern Wisconsin. Book now at safeplow.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into the Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2, right here on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
The 10 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins now. I just don't understand. I understand leverage. I get that concept. We spent a lot of time on leverage when we were discussing
Joe
the Douglas situation with Goody and Aaron Rodgers. But man, things are going so well.
Goody win. Wow, is that Goody KO was like when Clubber Lang got Sylvester Stallone the first time. That's what that was.
It's like Jesse moments ago. Everything's going well for them, right? Like they got their big rivals coming.
How much would you have to get paid to sign that picture if you're Mike Spinks? Like, here, take a picture. You got Johnny Cochran looking right at you as you're back down, unconscious, with Mike Tyson standing over you after a 90-second heavyweight bout. You just got KO'd and unconscious. It had to be substantial, right?
Yeah, you would think so. It's got to be, unless he just, maybe he just needs the money at that point. I don't know. But yeah, that's a tough.
Man, how funny is that?
It's your worst moment as an athlete, right? It's the worst moment of your career. He accomplished a lot, by the way.
Yeah,
he held titles.
Good career. Yep. How about the dude throwing up the deuces sign right on the backside? That maybe he's counting two, but I think he's saying deuces, Mike.
No, I think he's counting.
That picture, that says more than 1,000 words.
That is art.
It is.
That is art. You know what I'd love? And Jason, this would be something.
Boy.
You know, I got you that great photo that you didn't like. I got you that great
Hansel
picture.
Hansel and Gretel.
That photo signed by Mike Tyson might be the all-time. And Mike Spinks. And, unfortunately, you can't get Johnny Cochran. But that would be something. Right,
so somewhere in my radio studio, I have a photo of your good friend Marco Rivera, and he has a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Punched his
He's
helmet off.
Smushing him in the face with his fist.
That made the Hall of Fame. They put that photo in the Hall of Fame.
And it's signed by Marco.
Mm-hmm.
What it would be even better is if the guy whose face is being smushed in would also sign it. I got to find that during the commercial break because that is an all-time great photo. But again, if you have this picture and it's signed by Mike Tyson, well, yeah, right? He's the conquering hero in the photo. Michael Spinks is flat on his back being counted out after 91 seconds.
To have both of them would be pretty sweet. And then obviously if you found a way to do that and I'd also want Tier 1 Tyler to sign that. Or I guess he's Tier 2 Tyler now.
Yeah, he's moving.
Just because of the Pepsi background.
Oh, sure.
Oh, thanks for clarifying.
Diet
I was going to say, I didn't realize that Bubbler was sponsoring that match.
Oh, Diet Pepsi right there. Yeah.
All right, let's play trivia.
All right.
Jesse, what's today's category and what caller would you like?
In honor of the Gary Bears, today's trivia category, share my sports location. Questions about sports teams and their locations relative to the cities or areas they say they're actually from.
Jesse, do you share your location with Becca? Does she know where you're at all times?
We do not share locations with each other, no.
How many couples? I don't even have to ask Jason. This is one thing I never have to ask. I'm fairly certain you have your kids, your dog, and everything on your phone.
The fish.
Cats. What do you think the percentages are that would be Team Wildy or Team Jesse on this?
Boy, that's a great question. What are the Tauschers?
So here's the deal. I don't know if Sarah has I know I don't have a monitor on her phone. I have no idea. I generally have ideas where she is. My kids, I don't. I believe we do. I don't know all of this because it's a tough question for me. I don't want that.
Okay.
I don't want that. Okay. But I understand with the way the world is, there's a safety component. I understand that from a kid's standpoint and from her standpoint. I get that. So that's why I don't want to be as dismissive as I normally would be of this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not. I am on the opposite side of you, which probably doesn't surprise you.
That does not. Jesse, what caller would you like to monitor to play trivia before Tausch tells us about prize picks?
Matt LaFleur is 12-1 now against the Bears, so caller 12.
Caller 12 right now, 844-770-37.
What an easy day.
Something tells me it's going to be made up for later.
We got 109 coming up a little bit later in the program. Caller 12 right now, 844-770-3776, 844-770-3776. Plays trivia after Tausch tells us about prize picks.
Well, it's the holiday season, the best time of the year for sports. We got bowl games and college football playoffs. They got basketball matchups. We had a champion crowned a couple nights ago. And, of course, great playoff push and seeding games coming up. And it's all happening at once. And there's only one place to be when you want to get in on that sweet action, that daily fantasy action, and that is Prize Picks. Make your picks. Less than 60 seconds. Choose more or less on at least 2 player stats. Get them right. Cash in. And new this season, you can get early payouts if your lineup gets off to a hot start. Cash out before the game even ends. Deposits are fast and easy with Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's, again, code WI to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good
to be right. We'll see how right you are with your trivia answers if you are caller 12. 844-770-3776. We play next. It's Wildy and Tausch.
This is Wildy and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Elevate your game day gear or any outfit with official merchandise from the Milwaukee Bucks Pro Shop. From authentic jerseys to exclusive apparel and accessories, the Bucks Pro Shop has everything you need to showcase your fandom wherever you go. Cheer the deer to victory with authentic Milwaukee Bucks items. Visit us at the Bucks Pro Shop at Fiserv Forum or Bayshore Mall, or shop online at shop.bucks.com.
When it comes to joint replacement, you want the best care available. The Orthopedic Surgery Center in Pewaukee is a leader in joint replacement, offering same-day surgery with advanced technology. Their team of experts specializes in knee, hip, and shoulder replacements, using the latest techniques to minimize pain and recovery time. The team at Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin can get you back to what matters, living pain-free. Total joint replacement. There is a difference. Visit orthowisconsin.com.
Homer here for Window Nation's end of the year sale. It's cold here in Milwaukee, and if you've been thinking about new windows, it's good you waited, because during Window Nation's end of the year sale, get 50% off, plus you could get 0% interest for 5 years. On windows that stop the cold wintry drafts, seal out moisture, and so energy efficient, you'll save money on your utility bills. Installed in 1 day. Lifetime warranty and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Sale ends soon. Don't miss out on big savings. WindowNation.com to get started.
There are 12 months in the year.
12 hours on the clock.
12 signs of the zodiac.
12 days of Christmas.
12 apostles.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And 12 wow items at Kessler's.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
One of the coolest wow items is only $48.
It's a paperclip chain made out of gold-plated sterling silver.
Very cool. And just $48.
We have wow tennis bracelets for just $1,998.
Wow 10-carat tennis necklaces.
Wow engagement rings.
A wow toggle heart bracelet.
And it's just $168.
Wow diamond pendants.
And a fantastic wow snowflake pendant in sterling silver.
With blue color-enhanced diamonds. Blue!
And it's just $163. Kessler's is the place to be for you and me.
And blue diamonds are you diamonds.
The thing is wow. The time is now.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you and our holiday hours, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
This season, give gifts that are always a win. Island Resort and Casino gift cards, gaming and dining, poolside fun, and overnight stays. Gift cards unlock endless island adventures, like championship golf rounds on Sweetgrass and Sage Run, a blissful escape to the Drift Spa, and an unforgettable evening in the Island Showroom. To buy Island Resort and Casino gift cards, stop by the Island Club or call 877-ISL-SHOW now. You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
While the debate rages on about sharing your location in our group chat, time has arrived for Wilde and Tausch Trivia, presented by Iron Jock and Cousin Subs.
Wilde and Tausch Trivia is brought to you by Cousin Subs. Purchase $30 worth of Cousin Subs gift cards this month and receive a certificate for a 7.5-inch sub. And by Iron Jock, performance apparel that actually performs. No stink, just performance. And proudly Wisconsin built. Shop now at ironjock.com.
It is time for trivia. Let's welcome in our contestant. He's a veteran. He's one of the GOATs.
Now, what's he ranked?
Is he in? Is he in? We have automatic qualifiers for this. Is he in?
I think he's in.
Yeah, I think he is
too.
He
should be in.
Horizon League champion.
But he... Yeah. Indeed. Very much
Jesse's
so.
having a hell of a show today.
He is. It's one of his best shows ever.
That's why he's taking off the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just been busy with Rick and Kayla's kids, Grandpa watching them or what, but it's Coach Dan in Brothertown is our contestant. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
And we lost him.
You did what?
Oh, boy.
Or you just his call dropped.
Oh, boy.
He was on. I was talking to him. Caught up plenty. Talk about Gottlieb.
I'll proxy in for Dan since I haven't looked at the questions yet.
All right.
I'll proxy.
Give me a stall for a minute. I will see if I can call him back real quick.
Okay.
So Jason, who are our four with a bye? Like, if we do this college football playoff-wise with our trivia, we are going to do this trivia. Like, I now have a plan. This is going to happen. Unlike the murder mystery and some of the other stuff, Hall of Fame, that we discussed.
The murder mystery. I forgot about that.
Who are our 4 or 8 auto qualifiers trivia-wise?
Jeff
Jerry,
and Monroe.
Dan. Jeff and Monroe.
Jerry and the Prairie.
Yep.
I hope Chef Ed is doing well.
He is. He does a different show now. He does a lot on a different show.
There was a phase where
he's a KPN guy,
where he was where he took a turn. There was a time when he was playing quite a bit. So he's out now, right? Like he's like.
I don't know all the rules. We'll get Jesse to set those rules.
We have Dan back.
Dan in Brothertown would be one of those, though. Dan, good morning, buddy. How are you?
Awesome, man. How you doing, Jason?
I can't believe Jesse hung up on you. That was so rude. All right. The category, share my sports location. Question number 1 is this. While most affiliated with the city of Boston, which of these statements is true about the New England Patriots and their actual home in the city of Foxborough? All right, which of these 3 statements is true? Is that Foxborough is not in the same county as Boston? Is it Foxborough is not in the same state as Boston? Is it Foxborough is not in the same time zone as Boston?
Not in the same county.
Foxborough, Massachusetts is indeed in the same state and time zone as Boston. All right, question 2, Dan, is this. How many NFL teams actually play their home games in New York? How many NFL teams actually play their home games in the state of New York? Is it 0, 1, or 2?
It's 0. What?
I don't want to say perfect week just ended with what should have been a kind of a layup, no pun intended.
And Coach Dan did not suffer missed layups.
He's
going
to kick himself for this one.
Yeah, he went too quick.
Ouch.
The Buffalo Bills play in the state of New York.
But New York is a state of mind. It's a state
in
of
a
mind.
New York state of mind. I got to pay royalties.
That's
on
not royalty free.
I sang it, so it's okay.
I sang it, not Billy. Billy Joel did not sing it. All right, way to go, Dan.
Right.
I'm not going to be ignored, Dan. You got that one wrong. All right, question 3. Let's bounce back.
Dang it.
Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Dolphins and the Miami Hurricanes, not to be confused with Hard Rock Casino Rockford, the home of Jesse Nelson and Terry Bradshaw, and maybe someday Chris Rock.
And Dolly, who's never been there.
It's located several miles north of Miami.
About a 60-minute drive.
Nice. All right, Hard Rock Stadium is located several miles north of Miami in a city that goes by which of these names? Is it located in Miami Park, Miami Gardens, or Miami Heights?
Oh, I'm going to go with Miami Heights.
Well, the good news is if you'd have gotten Buffalo right, you would have ended our perfect week with that one instead. It is located in Miami Gardens. Miami Gardens.
Duval. I can't wait till that realignment comes.
They are not in the same division as the Jaguars.
The Battle of Florida.
Dan, you got one right. That leaves you with 2 entries into Friday's drawing. We appreciate your loyalty to the show. What's the update on UW Green Bay women's basketball? Where are we at right now?
Right now we're 3-0 in conference, 8-4 overall. Lost some really tough games. Lost to Washington, ranked 20th in the country. North Carolina State, ranked 25th. And then we lost to the Badgers, so they've really improved their program.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Change of pace.
I hear there's an opening for a radio show. Would your daughter-in-law consider hosting a national radio show every day?
She would be way too busy to do that, man. Way too busy.
Dan, we appreciate you, buddy. I look forward to seeing you at a game after Packers season is over. Thanks.
Absolutely. Let me know, Jason. Take care, man.
That is our buddy Dan in Brothertown. He has 2 entries into Friday's drawing after getting only 1 question right in our Wilde and Tausch trivia presented by Cousin Subs and Iron Jock. We are late to get to Sylvie. Imagine that. Mark Silverman of Waddle and Sylvie joins us next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Oh, my back.
Santa?
Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 12/31/2025.
Hey sports fans, looking to level up your next private event? V Private Bar Services is your game changer. Move beyond the ordinary. V Private Bar Services crafts custom cocktails tailored to your brand and your guests' taste. Imagine a bar experience that's as unique as your business. Our expert mixologists will create a memorable experience that your clients and team will rave about. From signature cocktails to full-service bars, we've got you covered. Be the MVP of your next event. Visit vprivatebar.com to book today.
Can you feel it? It's the thrill of witnessing a walk-off grand slam, a game-winning touchdown, a buzzer-beating 3. Yeah, you know the feeling. And there's only one place to experience that raw exhilaration. Potawatomi Sportsbook. Catch all the action in a supreme space with dozens of sports betting kiosks, cool drinks, luxe seating, great food, fiery atmosphere, and a monster video wall. Become a legend at Potawatomi Sportsbook. More info online. Must be 21 to enter casino.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? Now is the time to buy, because Ewald Automotive Group's year-end sale is here. We're saying yes to the lowest prices of the year on over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Yes to 0% financing. Yes to maximum trade values. And yes to no payments until 2026. Ewald's year-end sale. Now through year-end.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
To approve credit on select models. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Expires month end.
Now, we all experience daily struggles, and with so many concerns to be conscious of, breathing should not be one of them. Mark Tauscher here for Advent, and if you're like me and have had snoring issues, sinus problems, or difficulty breathing, then you'll want to meet the team at Advent. The team of Advent specialists have a few simple steps to help evaluate your individual limitations and get you back to breathing well. Since Advent addressed my snoring and nasal breathing issues, I feel great. I've never slept better, and my wife Sarah is incredibly appreciative. The team of Advent specialists listened to my struggles, found the best solution for me, and customized it to my needs. Take my word for it and go to adventknows.com to learn more about simple solutions to snoring, sleep apnea, and nasal breathing problems. And schedule your appointment today, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better.
Skip the usual winter gifts, the sweater, the candle, the quick gift card. This year, upgrade it. The Jewelry Center is giving one lucky listener a $2,000 gift certificate so you can trade in. That's nice for, oh my gosh, this is amazing. With 4 convenient Southeast Wisconsin locations, the Jewelry Center has something unforgettable for someone special. Or even for you. Enter now at goodcoverbrands.com/Wisconsin contests. No purchase necessary. Contest ends December 23rd. Full rules online.
When winter hits Wisconsin hard, Safe Plow hits back. Founded by 2 locals who know winter inside and out, Safe Plow delivers no-tolerance snow removal, meaning they're on it before, during, and after every storm for hospitals, retail centers, and all businesses that can't afford downtime. From small driveways to massive parking lots, Safe Plow's dedicated team keeps your property clear, safe, and accessible, prioritizing handicap ramps and disabled parking every time. At SafePlow, they handle the blizzard, you handle your business. Serving Madison, Milwaukee, and all of southeastern Wisconsin. Book now at safeplow.com.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Joining us now. And he's joining us on video. I tried to join him on video earlier in the week. Couldn't get it to work. Didn't work out.
Just wait, they asked you to go on their show this week?
They did. Upgraded from the previous matchup.
Wow. I was told that I had the best hit that they've ever had a couple weeks ago, and I hope they didn't tell you the same thing after you did yours a couple days ago.
Yeah, no, they didn't tell me that. They just said that mine was better than yours. That's all they said. Joining us now.
That's fair.
It is our guy. It is Mark Silverman. Sylvie of Waddle and Sylvie. Are you joining us from beautiful Northwest Indiana, getting a jump on the big move? Or what are you doing?
It's very funny. That's very funny. That's very good. Like, nothing like announcing that you could move to a new state during Bears-Packers week when you barely win a game to begin with in this rivalry. But, as it's been pointed to me, and Tausch, you'd understand this since you played, like, Waddle's like, the players don't care. And I get that. No. It's just, the vibes are so high, and I know they want to take advantage of that now. And after a really cold outdoor game, they want to get as much press as possible. But I thought it, like, muddied the waters this week. I didn't like it. I felt dirty.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. But again, hey, neither of us is running the Bears, although I would be curious what it would be like if you did. Hey, how are Bears fans? We had a great conversation. Again, as you said, so much better than when you had Tausch on before the first meeting. How are Bears fans right now? I mean, the Packers won the first meeting. Now we go to edition 212 on Saturday night. How are Bears fans feeling about their team and the arch rivals coming to town?
I think they're confident. I'm confident. I still consider myself a fan, even though I do a show. That's the way I do a show, Jason. I know that, you come at it as a journalist perspective. I come at it as just another guy who's a Bears fan out there. I feel good. I wrote a column, if not now, then when? And I've said that before. But I really feel with Ben Johnson, with the way they played at the end of the game last time against Green Bay, with Parsons going down, with home field advantage, taking care of business last week. Caleb's coming along and he's developing. So I think it's going to be another great game. I expect it to be a close game. I think the Bears are going to win this one.
So, Sylvie, I said the last time it felt like you guys were guarding your feelings. You just beat Philly, and it felt that way. Now I feel like y'all are emboldened a little bit. There's a little more swagger. I'm jumping on Twitter, and there's a lot more shrapnel coming our way than there was the last. It was almost eerily quiet from the standpoint. I think you wanted to wait and see. The fact that you played us tough, the fact that Micah's out, the fact your second half went, how devastating will you be on the swing? If the Packers beat the Bears on Saturday?
It depends, Tausch, on how the game goes. If the game goes like the opener of 2023 was that when Jordan Love made his first start, or one of his when he took over, and it was at Soldier Field. I joined you guys then, and I said, hey, I'm going to be in the fetal position on Lakeshore Drive if the Bears, don't take advantage of this and the kind of the fork in the road with the Packers with a new quarterback. And sure enough, I was in the fetal position. So, like, if stuff happens that's extraordinary, I will get on the swing. If they lose again, I'll be really disappointed. But, like, the swing is for swing of sadness, and the Bears still have chances against San Francisco and Detroit at the end of this year. Now, look, I think that if you have a chance to win the division, win the damn division. I want this game badly. Whether this is a must-win or a need to win, I think is where we landed on. while it's not the true definition of must win, the Bears need to win this. They still have a shot at the number 1 seed. They have a shot to win the division. They would control their destiny here if they beat the Packers. So you're here. Why not win it?
So, Sylvie, how do you think Ben Johnson is looking at this? We've spent most of our show today talking about Jeff Hafley, trying to figure out what to do without Micah Parsons. How much different do you think Ben Johnson's approach offensively? Because the last game, and correct me if I'm wrong, there wasn't a ton of drop back. It was, we're going to play action, we're going to run the football, not putting Caleb in that spot. Now without Micah, do you think he trusts that Caleb can stand in there, go through progressions, and go through? Or do you think he takes the similar approach that he did in the second half of that game with Micah?
I think it's a great question, Tausch, because we were debating this too. You know, Ben Johnson had a play last week against Cleveland where it still was like a 14-0 game, so the Bears weren't up 2 scores yet. And it was, I forget if it was 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1. I think it was 3rd and inches. And instead of running it and picking up the first down and continuing the drive, Ben he saw cover 0, and he went for the big play. And he described that as, hey, I want these big, splash plays. I want I'm cool to pick up the first down, but I'd rather go for chunk yards. It's what he's about. And so I think it's a great question then with Parsons out. Do you stick with the run game, which has defined what you've been able to do, or do you test it a little more? Do you flirt with a little more danger, if you will? So, and for instance, Tausch, going back to 2 games when the Bears played you guys, I would have liked them to not take their time as much late in the game and pick up that first down and then go for the end zone with a fresh set of downs. Instead, they did scheme open Cole Kmet on that final play that was intercepted. I was more in favor of running the football and picking it up and getting a fresh set of downs with 2 timeouts left at that point.
Does he get to use those timeouts on Saturday night then? That he's got left over?
Instead of pocket them?
Yeah.
Instead of taking him home for Christmas? Grab back?
Sick bird, bro. It's a Domofsky there.
Jeez.
Talking with Mark Silverman, Sylvie of Waddle and Sylvie on ESPN 1000. All right, so as I look at this, and I look at this rivalry, and I look at this game, I'm remembering the fact that your Bears started the season 0-2. And I'm thinking, what has this ride been? Because you know that I love you and Tommy. Yeah, I've been friends with you. I've been friends with you guys before we were teammates.
Tommy Waddle.
Right. Yeah.
And so I'm happy. I know Packers fans are going to, just like they don't like my take on wanting Caleb Williams to be good and this rivalry to be hot and heavy for the next decade. I'm happy that you get to be happy. And I don't mean that in a condescending way. I know you think it is, but it's not. What has this ride been like for you and for the thousands upon thousands of Bears fans that listen to your show? Because at 0-2, I'm thinking, here we go again. Bears are going to bear. And that has not been the case.
They bear down.
It's the most patronizing question I've ever gotten.
This is Wildy. Sylvie, this is how Wildy does it. He'll pat exactly what you did. Pat you on, oh, good boy. Oh, it's so happy for you, good boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you mess up my hair? Mess up the hair. You know what?
Give me a little noogie. Yeah, a little noogie. Yeah.
It's good to see you guys. Why don't you guys join this party and make this an actual football rivalry? And how happy are you that now you don't have to sit out in the dumpster fire that has been the Chicago Bears for the last 15 years? I'm so proud of you, Sylvie, that you get to enjoy this with your family and your friends.
Boy, you have the Wildy translator down to a T. You got Wildy's translation down to a T.
In my defense, if I was a fan, that would be exactly what it is. Condescension, because my team's better than your team. But I'm not, so it's sincere. So screw you. All right, how does it feel, this ride that you've had this year?
Yeah, because I was with you at 0-2. I'm like, oh, crap, here we go again. I've not been a Ryan Poles guy. I don't love the GM. I still don't love him. I feel like the Bears are where they're at because of Ben Johnson and the coaching staff. You guys know Al Harris so well. But one of my fears, too, on a side note, is that Al Harris either goes to Dallas to replace Eberflus where he used to be, or he goes up to Green Bay and he replaces Hafley when Hafley gets a head coaching job. So, because obviously he played there, he's so good at what they develop. But it's incredible, Wildy, because, I know I was saying it tongue-in-cheek, but I have two sons who are 11 and 9, and never in their lifetime have the Bears been good. In 18, they were far, far too young to enjoy it. And it's been far too long since I've been able, they know sports now, they understand the players, they understand the game. For me to be able to sit with them and enjoy these great finishes down the wire. And I think there's a part to this too, guys, where, 4 or 5 games ago, a lot of Packer fans were concerned about which direction you guys were heading in. Right. And then Philly fans have been concerned which direction they're heading in. That's what expectations do. When you have expectations to win the Super Bowl and you're in contention every year, 11 and 6 doesn't get it done as much as it does for me, someone who has had no expectations for this team, and this is the first ride. So while it is the first ride, Wildy, I'm enjoying it because it's not like Cubs and Brewers where I expect the Cubs to win, and every year they continue to let me down.
So, Sylvie, how much you just said about Ryan Poles? I think the biggest difference, obviously Ben Johnson has made a huge difference, and I was going to ask you about what you've seen. What are the biggest changes? Is it just the confidence throughout the locker room? But you got to give Poles some credit on the offensive line. The offensive line is markedly better than what it's been in the past. Is that not a fair assessment?
Oh, my God. Yeah, if anyone would know, it's you. I mean, the offensive line, especially the interior of the offensive line, is crazy good. To think that Joe Thuney was had. I know he's old, but he's as good as anyone at guard. He makes everyone calmer inside, too. He's a pro's pro. He's only been in winning programs, New England and Kansas City. This locker room, Tausch, especially after last year, needed guys like that. Dolman's really good at center. They've been playing musical centers for years and years. Who was it? Was it Patrick, the guy who was up
Lucas
in Green Bay?
Yeah, Lucas Patrick.
Yeah, they were signing those types of guys to plug and not to build. Now you finally got Dolman. You got Jonah Jackson, who's been in the division. He's played for Ben Johnson. And then you get Thuney. Darnell Wright now on the right side has become better because Dan Rochar, the offensive line coach, has demanded that. Coaching matters. You guys know this. Wildy, on the show the other day, I loved your comparison about Holmgren, where Ben Johnson, to me, I hope, is the Holmgren, because he's not like the other coaches you guys have had, like McCarthy and now with LaFleur, because the programs have been established. What Holmgren had to do is he really had to turn that thing around, where it was losing throughout the 80s, and then you guys got it done. Ben Johnson is up against that. So I really feel for the first time in my lifetime, really, that they've got capable head coaches that at the very least, we could have a meathead discussion. Who's better going forward? Is it LaFleur or is it Ben Johnson? But what I do know is Ben Johnson we're not at a disadvantage anymore with a guy like Eberflus running the show, and Ben Johnson can compete with guys like Hafley and with LaFleur.
All right, Sylvie, last one for me, and this is a meathead question because your guy, Cap, who we love, made a statement basically that Caleb Williams is a better total meatball. That Caleb Williams is a much better quarterback, and we had a little discussion on even as an ardent Bear fan that you are. I'm not talking about in 5 years. I'm talking about Saturday.
Right.
Which quarterback would you rather have leading your favorite team Saturday? Would it be Jordan Love or Caleb Williams? All things equal.
Just like Wildy set me up with a patronizing question, you're setting me up for the social media post where I say Jordan Love.
Well, I got set up. Hey, I got set up.
tweet it out and go, look at the Chicago guy, the big Chicago sports fan.
I just want to see how honest. I want to see your honesty level. That's all. Yeah, where are you at?
I don't believe that the Bears are at a disadvantage with Caleb. I really feel like he can make all the throws. That wasn't the question.
That wasn't the question. I object, Your Honor. That wasn't the question.
Object non-responsive.
Quarterback. Jordan Love is a more developed quarterback at this moment.
And a better quarterback at this moment.
More developed quarterback at this moment.
Look at you, Will. Wow, what a... You are an old seasoned vet, Sylvie. You old rascal. You're good. You're good.
God, I'm so proud of you right now.
He's so good.
He did not.
Because you're right. We were ready to plaster. I had Maddie and Pablo at the ready. Get that clip. Clip it. Put it out. Nope.
I know how you guys work.
Too much of a vet.
I know how you guys work.
He's not the hero we need, but he's the hero we deserve.
Tough day for Mark Silverman.
Quick question. Can I, if I may, Jason, quick question.
Of course you may.
Yeah,
sure.
Which of the Rocky fight, in all of the Rockies.
Oh, my God. For this?
Rocky 1 through 6. Yes. Who are you having come speak to your favorite team? Which of those boxers would be the best motivational speaker?
Okay, that's great. It is. I'm going from 4 and before. So
yeah,
I'm not going.
Tommy Gunn's out. Tommy Gunn. Right. Nobody's picking Tommy Gunn.
The worst. Like I saw that in the movie theater too. And by the way,
next time you have street fight. Yeah.
Bust Waddle's balls about not liking Rocky 4. So I think it's un-American.
He doesn't like Rocky 4? It's the best of all the Rockies. It's solved the Cold War. Come on, Waddle.
He created
my God.
Exactly.
He did. World peace was established through that movie. Oh my. What is Waddle? I'm not going to say anything else because I love Tommy. Continue. And that is, I am more upset about that than Cap lying to me about the quarterback. So go ahead. Oh my God.
All right, I'm not going with Mr. T. Mr. T got too big too fast and cover lane and he got cocky. And it hurt him. I don't want that to happen to the Bears. So I'm just going old school Rocky here. I think Apollo's the guy that you guys have to have speak because he's the established veteran. He's been dominating this before. You know, he won the first time, or at least it was a draw, and he got to keep the belt. So he needs to be in the Packer locker room saying, hey, look out. They may be the upstart kid from the city who's bouncing a ball and chasing chickens, but they could be dangerous here.
Nailed it.
Well, I'm certainly glad we got that question in because that was a great answer.
What the hell is what is the matter with Waddle? What is the matter with Waddle?
Awful.
Anyone that is
we need to do a trade one day. Why don't we do it? Why don't we do spring trading this year? You know, it's a creation of Danny Zetterman where he's created spring trading, and why don't we trade where Wildy does a show with Waddle and I do a show with Tausch.
All right. I'm on board.
Sign me up.
Arranged.
Sign us. We want to make sure. Just wait. Before we agree to this, who's producing? That's a critical piece to this. Where does Jesse go in this production?
I don't want anything to do with Jesse.
Oh,
nothing.
Wow.
I love him, but I think the last time he had me on too, he was very patronizing to me.
Yeah, he's a patronizer.
I learned from the best.
Oh, I can't believe Waddle. I can't believe it.
And as long as I'm not trading to be on with Brust.
Yeah.
Speaking of
we all have standards. Yeah, that's very fair.
He'd be a player to be traded
Tausch,
later.
you're going to tell him that you want the Bears and Colts in the same division now, or when we do the trading special? Okay.
Yeah, once they move to Northwestern Indiana, the Colts have to be a part of the rivalry. We're going to have to reallocate all of the divisions. You can't let that battle not become a big thing. So we'll get to that bridge. Sylvia, this is a leverage play. They're going to Arlington, right? This is what this is, right?
I hope so. But like this has been, it's like another comp, and I know we're going way long. I'm sorry. Wildy, I could see, is getting super.
We don't have a
antsy.
clock.
We don't pay attention.
He is. He's scratching.
It's like the Bears quarterback situation of past years, Tausch. Hey, we just bought the land in Arlington Heights. No. We don't like the land in Arlington Heights anymore. We're going back to Chicago. Oh, wait a minute. We can't get anything done. This thing sucks. We're going back to Arlington Heights. Oh, wait a minute. We don't like Arlington Heights anymore. For the second time, we're moving off of Arlington Heights. Now we're thinking about Northwest Indiana. This is why the Bears have had 50 quarterbacks to year 3. And they're doing it with the stadium situation right now.
Is Chicago
top down matters?
Is Chicago dead? Like, is them being on the site of Soldier Field? Is that dead? Is that not going to happen?
I would never call it. Like with Chicago politics, Wildy, I would never call it dead. But they own the land in Arlington Heights. Arlington Heights wants them there. They just want their known taxes. So that's all they're asking for. They're not asking for public money, and they can't get that on the docket in Springfield.
Okay. Worth every extra minute we had with you. It's we're not going to sit here and pretend that we pay attention to the clock anyway. I look forward to seeing you in person on Saturday night. We love you, buddy, and there's no patronizing in that at all. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, you have to. Are you guys going to go grab dinner at our favorite steakhouse down there? Sylvia, are you guys going to go grab a dinner? Yes. Chicago Cut is the best.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's got to be Friday night, though. I mean,
Yeah, Jason, get down there early.
We're going to party after the game. Yeah.
Go hang out
by the way,
pal. Yeah.
Baked Alaska.
Can I say this?
Of course, yes. Towns are just going to keep talking, but you just go ahead.
I don't know if Madison and Green Bay and Milwaukee and Wisconsin understands how good you guys are. In all honesty, it's a joy to talk to you guys and the relationship that we built. When I first saw Tausch at the meal 6 years ago at the Super Bowl, I'm like, who is this guy? And I couldn't love him more. Wildy, you know how much I love you for many, many years. You guys are awesome, so keep up the great work.
And Jesse, look at how he pulls himself up on the screen. Look at that.
Thanks, Sylvie.
Anyway, Sylvie, their dessert down there, if you guys go, like the steak and everything is great. I mean, they treat you like it's awesome.
Still
Baked
talking about
Alaska. Baked Alaska. I'm telling you, I never had it, and I thought it was fish in a dessert, and my kids still bust my chops about it. It is a fantastic dessert that I've never had anywhere else. So
the Baked Alaska is like a special dessert. Also, Wildy, if you go, the mint Oreo cookie ice cream cake. That is unbelievable.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
I will take my vegetarians, and I'll see you there. That's it. We appreciate you, Sylvie. Thanks.
See you guys.
That is Sylvie. You can listen to Waddle and Sylvie on ESPN 1000 or on the ESPN Chicago app. We always enjoy our time with him.
That was a nice.
They're definitely emboldened. Hey, they're definitely emboldened. You can feel it. Sylvie's vibing a little bit. Everybody's attitude is just a little bit cockier than it was 2 weeks ago.
Is it the same way if Micah Parsons is healthy?
No.
No way.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Doubt. Yep.
Although
totally
they had one of those we ain't taking a moral victory, but that was a moral victory 2 weeks ago at Lambeau too. That also
you're right about that too. Yep, you sure are. Just like you're right about Jones Dairy Farm.
Oh baby, I am, and hopefully we had some fun stuff with Grace and the volleyball squad. Jones Dairy is a great Wisconsin company, family-owned and operated for 7 generations in Fort Atkinson, all the way back to 1889. Best known for their all-natural sausage, made from the original family recipe. I've told you 1,000 times now. Put that little pork roll, and you crisp that up, and you put it in an horchata. Oh, baby! You ain't going to find a better meal. I'm telling you right now. But also, Jones products are perfect for the holidays. We got ourselves a little smoked ham. We're going to smoke a ham over the holidays. So much flavor, and it adds to the table. And, of course, the sausage rolls, the bacon, everything to add into your holiday meal. Find all of Jones Dairy products throughout all of the grocery stores throughout the state of Wisconsin at jonesdairyfarm.com. Jesse, if we got that video with Gracie and I, we going to post that bad boy
yes,
up? Or
I have seen it. We're going to post it this afternoon as we count down to first serve of the national semifinal tonight in Kansas City for the Wisconsin volleyball team. So, yeah, it'll add to the hype today for the big match tonight.
Yeah.
I would like to say the 11 o'clock hour starts in 2 minutes, but we still have another segment left.
We got another break.
In the 10 o'clock hour.
Bake the
last next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Football's back, and if you're headed up toward Green Bay, the perfect stop is Higher Love Cannabis Company, just seconds over the border in Menominee, Michigan, less than an hour from Green Bay. An easy stop before or after the game or anytime you're passing through town. And with so many low-quality, unregulated CBD products floating around Wisconsin, trust matters. Higher Love, award-winning, organically grown, locally owned, and the real deal. Higher Love Cannabis Company, best in the Midwest. Visit findhigherlove.com/CBD.
Hey, it's John McGivern here. You know I love Network Health. One of the reasons is that they're local and they understand how important that is. Their exceptional customer service isn't just words on a page. It's what they do. It's what they've always done for over 41 years. Call 833-7-NETWORK today. HMO and POS plans underwritten by Network Health Plan. Compensation has been provided for using this endorsement of Network Health.
At Big Fish Contracting, we want every home project to be a good story worth sharing. That's why we as a team aim to exceed your expectations. We can improve any aspect of your home. Everything from a complex remodel to the essential roof, gutters, siding, and windows. Integrity, humility, and kindness are why we've grown in southeastern Wisconsin for the last 2 decades. Visit bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Right now, you can get 40% off your Iron Jock gear. Use code CHRISTMAS40. That's Christmas40 for 40% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LOT to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LOT for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Looking for the early gift for the basketball fan on your list? This holiday season, Fiserv Forum brings the heat with the Milwaukee Hoops Showdown. Friday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Badgers versus Villanova at 7 p.m. But first, UW Milwaukee takes on South Dakota State at 4. 2 big games, 1 electric night, all under one roof. Check off that holiday list to get your tickets now at FiservForum.com/showdown. The Badgers headline the action on Friday, December 19th, and you don't want to miss it. Visit FiservForum.com/showdown.
Selling your home during winter may surprise you. Serious buyers are still out there and often more eager to move.
Homes get strong offers this time of year, and with less competition, your listing can really shine.
I'm Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates First Weber.
And I'm Lindsay Bendler. Our team leads with faith, gratitude, and giving back, donating over $200,000 to local causes since 2020.
Tony Wendorf & Associates is ready to get to work for you with our white glove selling experience. Just search online, Tony Wendorf.
A real estate team that always leads with faith and gratitude.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
many years, and Tom Waddle, former Bear, and Sylvie, and obviously Tausch and me. I firmly believe in that model. The insight and wisdom that Waddle gives and Tausch gives. Sylvie and I are lucky to get to work with those guys, and we appreciate him for joining us today. Here's my question for you, oh wise one. What about the Bears, and this one worries you? Bears fans aren't going to admit that they're worried about anything because they're feeling it, even though they lost the first meeting here. What worries you, because you're an honest guy?
Yeah, I think the offense, if Christian Watson is limited, seeing him catch balls yesterday on video was very positive for me. I think our offense is going to be just fine. Their run game and what they can do, especially if we're going to have to blitz and do some different things, I am a little bit worried about their physicality on their offensive line and what they can do. While they didn't dominate, they certainly manhandled the time of possession and really limited what we could do in that second half. I don't know what their approach is going to be. That's why I was trying to get a gauge what Chicago folks were thinking. But the way that they can control the football running it is concerning, and obviously they create a lot of turnovers. That's their formula, and they're good at it. And that's what concerns me as a Packer fan.
Matt LaFleur,
I'll tell you what doesn't concern me is Caleb Williams sitting back there. If he has to sit back in 3rd and 6 a bunch, and we're going to have a good day. If we can get to where he's in 3rd and 6, we need to find a way to get off the field on 3rd downs. We didn't in the second half, and it killed us. So that's what doesn't concern me.
Matt LaFleur was just at the podium at Lambeau Field. We will tell you what he said about what he saw from Christian Watson when we kick off the 11 o'clock hour. That will begin after Tausch tells us about his love of Coors Light.
Coors Light brewed with that 3-step cold process. Cold lager, cold filtered, and cold packaged, so it is made to chill. And what a weekend. We got holiday parties. You got football games. You got everything going on. And you know what? You want to just sit back and chill with your family. Crack open that Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light. Celebrate responsibly, Coors Brewing Company at Golden, Colorado.
The 11 o'clock hour starts in 2 minutes, so stick around. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Don't go anywhere. Another hour of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, is coming up next on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's Jason Wilde from Wilde and Tausch. Upgrade your industrial supply services with Lakeland Supply, your trusted ISO certified partner for custom packaging, shipping supplies, janitorial, and safety supply solutions. With over 40 years of industry excellence, Lakeland Supply is a proven one-stop source with over 95% of their products made in the U.S., and they treat their customers like family. Personalized service with a national reach. That's what Lakeland Supply does. Visit lakelandsupply.com to discover how they can make your business better.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here with an offer for a bath or shower remodel from Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. And this month only, get 0 interest financing for 12 months and a free shower door with your Lugstone shower remodel. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
With your Saganiac Planning Marquette recap, I'm Will Summers. Marquette dropped its Big East opener, falling 78-69 to Georgetown at Pfizer Forum. The Golden Eagles led by 9 early, but the Hoyas closed the first half on a strong run to go up 37-33 and never trailed again. Here's head coach Shaka Smart after the game.
We talk about this a lot as a team. That's what we call a swing minute. Some of our guys got a little down. We can't afford to be down. We got to keep battling. We got to keep fighting.
Marquette will be back in action on Saturday to take on Creighton in Omaha.
Your business is unique, and your health plan should be too. At United Healthcare, our group health plans are built for you and your employees. Whether you're running a small startup or managing a large enterprise, we offer solutions designed to fit your needs, your goals, and your budget. Explore your options today at uhc.com/Wisconsin. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company or its affiliates. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or their affiliates. Health plan coverage provided by or through United Healthcare of Wisconsin, Inc.
Tune in to KBN every day at 2 o'clock. 94.5 ESPN is WKTI and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
The 11 o'clock hour of Wilde and Tausch begins now. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Happy Holiday. I can sing that, right? I don't have to pay royalties when I sing.
I don't think you can. No.
You don't. Do you know any of the rules at all?
I don't.
No,
I don't think you do either. I
do.
Let's stop this. You don't either.
Yes, I do.
You don't. No, you do not.
Tell me what I do and don't know.
I'm getting a pretty good idea.
Well, you
of the
don't
rules.
know these rules, Jason, or we wouldn't have been bumped off of Spotify, and we wouldn't have been bumped off of YouTube. So don't act like now all of a sudden you know every rule. Like, come on, man. Right?
Done.
Maybe. Depends what you say next.
Matt LaFleur was just at the podium moments ago. One word to describe how he felt about what he saw from Christian Watson in practice yesterday.
Guess the word.
Optimistic.
It starts with a vowel. That vowel is E, not O.
Oh. Entrepreneurial.
That's not what I was looking for, no.
Evangelical.
Encouraging. He found it encouraging. Is that not
encouraging or encouraging?
Depends how you pronounce it, I suppose. Is that not positive enough for you?
Yeah, I told you. It was awesome to see him out. It's one thing if he's just out there jogging around. He's catching balls, man. He's turning upfield. Yeah, it's incredibly encouraging. It's optimistic. It's awesome. What other vowels? Let's come up with one for each.
Incredible.
Yeah. What's a U one?
Unbelievable.
There you go. There, all of them. It's all of those things.
Yippee! Because Y is sometimes a vowel.
Sometimes. He is so critical to what we do. And we've seen that, even though some on this panel thought he's kind of irrelevant. Another I word.
Who was that?
He's not.
Who was that?
Yeah, an idiot. No, I don't remember who it was. So it's important
Unavailable.
for him to be out there.
Ooh, that's not very nice.
You are snarky. And it's great that he's out there, and I think he's going to give it a shot. Now, if I'm a Bears, I am going after him. Like, that's the cold, hard deal here. He comes across the middle, I'm going to crack him. That's what I'm going to do. That's football.
So the exchange then, in a very smart follow-up, obviously, because I wasn't there. So what would be more encouraging today? So whoever said that, good work. Bravo. LaFleur said just him going out there and running around and making some plays. It is a medical decision. We'll see where he's at on Saturday. Now, here's the bad news, if you want to view it that way. Zach Tom and Josh Jacobs will not practice today. They will be given up until game time. LaFleur was then asked if they will be ruling anyone out. And he made a joke, and then he said, yeah, there'll be a couple guys that will end up ruling out after practice. I anticipate that Evan Williams will be one of them. And again, Evan Williams told a great story yesterday about when he suffered his injury. It was on the same play as Micah Parsons. And so he's on the turf at Empower Field, writhing in pain with his knee. And he rolls over expecting to see a group of trainers there to take care of him. And there's one trainer with a water bottle. And he's like, the heck's going on out here? Then he turns and sees about 15 people surrounding Micah Parsons, and then it made more sense to him. So,
well, I'll tell you what, you could be playing at an all-pro level and having a dynamite second year, and you find out real quick where you're. That's my point. Mm-hmm. And you find out where the tierdom sits real quick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he did not sound like someone that thought it was a good idea for him. And you know this.
Is Tom going to play, or you think he's out?
So I would say that I have, and I did this with Gabe and Chewy on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning. I think I did it with Strofe, too, as we were recording Weekly Wildy. But if I was tiering, like Jesse tiers his friends and has demoted Tyler because he dares to move to Oconomowoc, which, again, I'm glad Jesse and
It'd be awesome
are friends.
If Ashton lives in Oconomowoc. If Ashton then jumped and kind of took Tier 1 Tyler under his wing and became a Tier 1.
Oh, I thought maybe house
friend swap. Not friend swap.
No,
tier
I don't
swap.
think. I don't think Ashton, who supervises Jesse, has a whole lot of interest in being a Tier 1 friend of Jesse. Be a good way to get
some dirt on me, I can tell you that much.
No.
True.
Of Tyler. No, he doesn't want. No, not with Jesse. I'm talking about with Tyler.
He's going to be Tyler's friend. They both live in Oconomowoc.
Tier 1 Tyler brings a lot to the table.
He does, and it's not just bubbler drinks.
And he's a funny guy.
Very good on trivia contests. Yeah, very good as a teammate.
I wouldn't say he's our Micah Parsons. But he's pretty
More
good.
of an Evan Williams. So if I were tiering them, I'm working from Tier 4 of these 4. Let's do 4 players, right? Let's do Christian Watson, Josh Jacobs, Zach Tom, and Evan Williams.
Okay.
Evan Williams, I am putting at doubtful. He would be at the Tier 4. Okay. Zach Tom, I would put at Tier 3, which is questionable. I think that's how he'll get listed today. I found the conversation with him. I know why you like him, because he's played through a lot of stuff this year, and I think he's going to play. I will be. I am cautiously optimistic that he will play. It sounds to me, and again, he, unlike Evan Williams, who said, "Yeah, it's the MCL," he was a little more evasive about what is ailing his knee. But I think what is happening is there's some loose bodies, some cartilage and gunk floating around in his knee. He said he anchored on a pass set, and he felt it in there. So I don't think he's got like ligament damage. I
Way
think
to
there's
put his stuff out on the street. Good.
He didn't. I am theorizing based on what he said.
You ever hear HIPAA?
What I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm theorizing based on what he said.
So you're not Big J in this. This is just your opinion.
That's just like my opinion, man. Yes. Okay. So he's in Tier 3. Tier 2 is Christian Watson. I think he's probably, if they still had probable, I think he would play. And he was very encouraged about how he felt. Now, what percentage he'll be at, there is a functionality and a pain tolerance component to his availability, but I am encouraged by him. And then, again, I will never say definitely, because, or 0% or 100% like Homer. I think Josh Jacobs is playing. I just think that what he's made of and how he views this, I feel like he's playing. I will be very surprised if 90 minutes before kickoff at Soldier Field, he is not playing. I will be surprised.
So you think 75% of the guys are playing?
Yeah, I think Evan Williams will ultimately be the one who doesn't play out of that group of 4. So we'll see. Please do not hold me to that, because I don't have their MRIs.
Trust me, I won't.
I know you won't. But that's the vibe I get. All right.
Dude, is there anything worse? Is there anything worse than rain in the wintertime? That sucks. Get this beautiful snow. The winter's finally about, and now we're getting a big old rainstorm.
It doesn't bother me until it starts to freeze, and I've got a.
No, I hate it even if
it's actually kind of nice. It's getting rid of the remnants of the ice from the tire tracks and all that.
Yeah,
I
totally
like
agree.
It makes it look cleaner.
I'm Team Jesse on this. I don't agree with Tyler.
You guys like wintertime rain.
No, only a little bit.
That's the hill you're going out on?
I want it to wash away. I want it to wash away the remnants. I want a fresh
You know what? I
batch
have to
of
sit in
snow
that car
later.
wash line for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's crazy.
600
line.
people. Yeah.
By 4 p.m.
Crazy. I'm not looking forward to tonight. We have to drive to Appleton for volleyball practice, and I'm a little leery of the freezing rain.
Nah, it'll be canceled. No, you ain't going.
We'll see. We'll see. It's 11:24 right now. We'll have to wait and see.
It'll be canceled.
The time has come.
There's a squall. Potential
I saw
for a
that. Yeah, squalling.
Potential
We're squalling.
squall.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gonna have to be very careful. Be careful out there if you're on the road tonight,
So
including
mucky and just you had this beautiful white Christmas potential, and now it's going to be all mucky.
I don't think that's true.
Don't
It's
like
just,
it. Don't like
Christmas
it at all.
is a week from today.
You
don't think we're gonna get snow?
A lot of time left.
No, it's over.
A lot of ball game.
This rainstorm going to ruin the white Christmas idea
My
that we haven't
Christmas
had
was ruined,
in probably 4
Jerry.
days. We haven't had a white Christmas in 4 years. Is there any? I don't know if we have any royalty-free music that has that, but
I'll see what we got.
I'm dreaming of a rainy Christmas. It's all mucky and I'm mad.
Caller 109. Caller 109 for the Iron Jock
I'm
Tumbler.
not finding you any music now.
If you're looking for the perfect holiday gift or you just want to upgrade your own gear, check out the sales going on at Iron Jock. I love their performance apparel. It's tough. It's comfortable. And you know what? They have their exclusive silver ion technology that fights that stank. And right now you'll find great deals across their entire line of hoodies, tees, shorts, and of course that nice little lightweight hoodie that we love with that four-way stretch. IronJock.com. Head over to IronJock.com for gear that works as hard as you do. And right now, give a call, 109. You get that beautiful, beautiful tumbler from Iron Jock, 844-770-3776.
Caller 109 gets the Iron Jock. What are we giving away? Are we still giving away the tumbler?
Yeah, it's a tumbler, right? Like I said 4 times. Yep,
I know. I was checking the weather for my drive. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll get to Power Rankings Thursday after we get our winner next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch continues next on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance. All day, every day, the Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
First off, there is not one team that's on the fringe that scares me.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
At every meeting, at every new beginning, at every celebration, we make better happen. At Cousin Subs, better is more than just a word. It's a promise we serve at every party. Our customizable party boxes, box lunches, party chips, and dozen cookie boxes offer the options you need to please any crowd. Whatever the occasion, we will never settle for being just good enough. Order on our mobile app or online at cousinsubs.com. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Oh, my back.
Santa?
Oh, Gina Della from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast pellet team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now, at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 12/31/2025.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Is back pain slowing you down? When it comes to spine care, you need specialized expertise. At the OAW Spine Center, their orthopedic care specialists provide the highest level of care for everything from herniated discs to spinal fusion. They start with the most conservative, non-surgical treatments like physical therapy and injections. If surgery is needed, minimally invasive procedures at the OAW Spine Center will get you back on your feet faster. With a focus on treating the source of the problem, they take a comprehensive, active approach to spine health, getting you back to the life you love. The OAW Spine Center. There is a difference. Visit OAWspinecenter.com. That's OAWspinecenter.com.
Can you feel it? It's the thrill of witnessing a walk-off grand slam, a game-winning touchdown, a buzzer-beating 3. Yeah, you know the feeling. And there's only one place to experience that raw exhilaration. Potawatomi Sportsbook. Catch all the action in a supreme space with dozens of sports betting kiosks, cool drinks, luxe seating, great food, fiery atmosphere, and a monster video wall. Become a legend at Potawatomi Sportsbook. More info online. Must be 21 to enter casino.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, sponsored by American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
So this is we agree that this is a royalty-free Boston knockoff, right? So it's supposed to sound like the old Boston band, you know, right? Sounds very much like that.
Store brand Boston, yeah.
Jesse, did you get to 109 without any trouble?
We sure did. Congratulations to our 2 winners today. Earlier we had Andrew in Madison, who was caller 31, I think it was. Nice and easy. And
was
then,
he a streamer or was he a regular?
I didn't ask. But we do know Gerald in Green Bay is certainly a streamer because we don't have a radio station in Green Bay.
Certainly a streamer.
So, Gerald, congratulations. He was caller 109. Iron Jock Tumblers coming their way.
Who sings Certainly a Streamer? Is that like Islands in the Stream? That is what we are.
No, I think it was Bon Jovi. I think Bon Jovi had something like that.
It is Thursday. Tomorrow we will be doing all of our typical lead up to the game, even though the game's a day earlier, on Saturday night at Soldier Field. Probably should get to our power rankings since we usually talk about those on Tuesday, but it's already Thursday. Jesse, the floor is yours.
And most notably, power rankings because Week 16 kicks off tonight with a big one in the NFC. The Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
That is a big one.
Meeting tonight, potentially with the 1 seed on the line. Between that and Packers-Bears, a lot of playoff positioning could be determined with the results this week. Tausch, you were 5 for 5, matching your top 5 in the NFL with ESPN's NFL Nation's top 5 last week. Would you like to try again, sharing your top 5 teams in the league, and then we will see how that compares to what ESPN's NFL Nation has?
Yeah, I'll try again. Sure. Rams 1.
Would you like me to give you the answer as you go? Because that.
Well, all right. So let me rephrase. Denver 1, Rams 2. 3 will be the Buffalo Bills. Then I think it's going to be New England and then the Seahawks.
You have the top 5, not in the same order, though. But you do have, collectively, the top 5 teams have all been identified. Number 1 is the Los Angeles Rams.
Why did you not ding?
Because I thought you were
This is not how he envisioned this going. I think is why.
Oh, I thought it was a bell.
No.
I didn't hear no bell.
Plus, don't we work our way up on power rankings? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
If he wanted to do it this way, it's fine. I don't mind that. I just thought he would give his list, and then we would... Takes the drama away if I'm like, nope, they're not number 2. It's Seattle. Oh, I was going to say Seattle 3. It just, never mind. Rams are 1. Seahawks are 2. So the top 2 teams in the NFL power rankings, according to the NFL Nation.
There's no way
report,
they're ahead of the
tonight.
Broncos. Come on.
Broncos number 3. Patriots 4. Bills 5. That's your top 5 from ESPN's NFL
I'm all right
Nation.
with all of that, but the Denver Broncos, the Broncos play Jacksonville. Should be a monster game, and it's getting like local, it's not getting any love. Like, that is one of the biggest games of the weekend.
By the way, Jacksonville is number 6 in the power rankings this week. They're 10-4. They're sneaky
Liam
good.
Cohen. People be loving them some Liam now. Loving them some Duval.
Let me give you a couple more teams here real quick. Number 7, I feel like we have not talked enough about the 10-4 San Francisco 49ers.
That's very fair.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
And they are fresh off a win over the Titans last week, and they made it look pretty easy. Yeah.
Well, everybody's beating the Titans. Nobody's remembering them, and everybody's beating them. That's the sequel to that movie.
Yeah, that's good. Number 8.
Forget about the Titans.
Number 8, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
Number 9, the Green Bay Packers. And rounding out your top 10, at number 10, the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I think that's all fair. All of that's fair. I don't have any problem with anything other than the Broncos. Broncos should be ahead of Seattle. Seattle almost lost to a 50-year-old quarterback at home last weekend. Like, come on.
It's true. That is true.
I know. That's why I said it.
49ers and get Phillip Rivers on Monday Night Football this week, by the way, in Indianapolis, where the Bears will soon be playing divisional games.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. Oh. I'll say this. We are, as Packer fans tonight. Well, I thought you were going to finally chime in on something, but that's my mistake.
How about that Rams-Eagles game tonight, guys? Huh?
Here's the deal. Jason's wearing Rams gear. We all should be rooting hard for the Seahawks tonight. It's at Seattle. The Rams lose. They're not going to more than likely be that one. They're not going to be the 1 seed. I don't know who's. We need the Rams to lose twice, though, right? In order to get the 1 seed ahead of them. Does that math make sense?
I'm not sure what.
Somebody say something. Somebody say something.
Jason did say he got an email about the Packers' chances to clinch a playoff berth the other day.
I'm not interested in the playoffs. Hey guys, we're in the playoffs. All right, we're not going to miss the playoffs. Something catastrophic will have to happen. It ain't going to happen. So my point is, I don't want to just give in the 1 seed yet.
Something catastrophic.
And I think
not
in order
just
to have
happen?
a chance. Now you're going to talk?
What?
Now you'll talk.
Something
okay, go
catastrophic
finish it up,
has to
Jesse.
happen. They just lost their
Go
best
ahead, finish.
player. What are you talking about? Something catastrophic just happened. They had 4 guys get hurt on Sunday, including their best all-around player. I see it.
This is super fun. I got to admit, I'm really enjoying this.
Just wait until they bring up volleyball start times next segment.
We will shift gears to Whoa Nelly.
Thank God.
What?
Well, I'm trying to have a conversation about the Packers with the 1 seed and the 2, and then you guys, for whatever reason, just go into a shell, and I'm sitting there having to talk about it.
No,
that's what happened. I mean, go back and watch the tape, and then Jesse jumps all over. Catastrophic could be losing your next 3, and even if you lose your next 3, you probably still have a shot at getting in.
Yeah.
Losing Micah Parsons is catastrophic, yeah. Having Christian Watson maybe be able to play, that's not catastrophic. If he plays, it's not. Like, come on. Not having Jordan Love, like, if you think then mail it in and just call it a day.
Let's not go down.
Which path?
The path of catastrophic.
That's what that is exactly what I tried to do, and then Jesse wanted to jump in there.
I understand. They're making the playoffs. Jesse referring to if the Lions lose or tie and the Packers win, they will have clinched a playoff berth on the weekend. That is the path to the playoffs. But I agree with Tausch, like the shirts, that's not what we're doing here. We expect them now, where they're positioned, to make the playoffs. The question is,
win Saturday, you're going to be the 2 seed.
Right, and that puts you in a much more enviable position, considering that you had something catastrophic happen last week and you lost your star pass rusher. Did you have something to add?
Yeah. Did you notice
what?
If the Packers win, the Lions lose to Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and in Aaron Rodgers' final swan song season, potentially, he clinches the Green Bay Packers a playoff berth.
Thank you for your service, if that ends up
Boy, that'd be
happening.
Catastrophic for the Lions, huh?
Well, if you've had the catastrophic experience of having your identity stolen and then your money taken from your bank, well, that won't happen with Associated Bank. They've got your back. It's part of their great customer service. That goes along with early pay, which delivers your direct deposit from your employer up to 2 days early, and with credit monitoring to make sure you're ready to make that purchase at Steinhafels, get that new couch or whatever that big purchase might be. And, of course, they've also got Packers checking, Badgers checking, and Brewers checking. So go to AssociatedBank.com to make the switch. Today, we switch gears to Wonelli. Next, it's Wilde and Tausch.
Wilde and Tausch is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. From the first legal distillery in Texas, Tito's is 6 times distilled till it's just right and naturally gluten-free, making it a high-quality spirit that mixes with just about anything, from the smoothest martinis to the best Bloody Marys. Tito's is known for giving back, teaming up with nonprofits to serve its communities and do good for dogs. Make your next cocktail with Tito's. Distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Inc., Austin, Texas. 40% alcohol by volume. Savor responsibly.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Well, for the second time in 3 weeks, it is Bears Week for the Green Bay Packers as the 9-4-1 Packers head to Soldier Field to take on the first place 10-4 Bears. Head coach Matt LaFleur understands what's on the line Saturday night.
You know, we all know the magnitude of this game. It's going to be a great challenge for us in their house. Just saw them 2 weeks ago, so that should be pretty exciting.
The Packers with a laundry list of injuries, and it's going to be a challenge for several key players, including wide receiver Christian Watson, offensive tackle Zach Tom, and safety Evan Williams, who LaFleur described as true game-time decisions.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Concerned about fraud? Tri-City's got your back. Use debit card alerts. Help stop a card hack. You'll get notified when your card's being used so you can prevent your account from abuse. Tri-City National Bank, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
Host an unforgettable outing and create special memories with your crew at a Milwaukee Bucks game. Groups of 10 or more can score ticket savings, block seating, and take part in special activities on game days. Showcase your team's talents on center court, score a high five from the pros, and more. There are great options for groups of all sizes. Start planning your ultimate Bucks basketball game day experience today at bucks.com/groups. That's bucks.com/groups.
It all began 53 years ago with one belief. Every family deserves support, and every child deserves a safe place to learn and grow. When you join the team at La Causa, you support giving children a chance to learn, to grow, to dream. Their team doesn't just show up for work, they show up for the community. As teachers, caretakers, clinicians, and social workers, united by compassion, education, and opportunity, help change lives every day by embarking upon a rewarding career at La Causa. Apply today at lacausa.org/careers.
Buying a new roof might not be the most exciting thing you'll do this year, but for us at Big Fish Contracting, being chosen to do that roof for you not only provides income for multiple families in southeastern Wisconsin, but has a global reach and impact around the world. To us, it's more than just a roof. We've been earning trust for over 2 decades, roofing, siding, windows, and more. Go to bigfishcontracting.com to learn how Big Fish is renovating homes and redeeming an industry.
Retail stores may be easy to shop at, but nothing beats a gift that lasts. Give the gift of basketball with Precision Sports Services. Get 10% off any basketball hoop and installation package now through the end of the year. Premium products, professional in-house installation. Visit Precision Sports Services and make your holidays a slam dunk.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
For Wonelli.
If the topic is good, the guys discuss.
Just the other morning I had breakfast at Tracy Rocker's house. His mama brought out 15 flapjacks. He said, Mama, take back 5 of them flapjacks. I gotta stay hungry for the Crimson Tide.
But if it's not, the show must go on. It's time for
Wonelli
on Wilde and Tausch.
The national semifinal tonight. 3 seed Wisconsin and number 1 seed Kentucky on ESPN, on 100.5 ESPN, the network flagship of Wisconsin Badgers volleyball, and across the Wisconsin Badgers volleyball radio network. As the Badgers play in the 7th Final Four in program history. Big wins last week against Stanford and Texas in order to get there. And for the 3rd straight week, their first of potentially 2 matches over the weekend with a cable guy start time. We are experienced veterans now when it comes to not knowing what time the match will start. Texas A&M and Pittsburgh, your first national semifinal tonight in Kansas City. They start at 5:30. The expected Wisconsin start time is 8 p.m. Central Time. But it could be a little earlier or it could be significantly later, depending on how that first match goes.
What's the line from the Seinfeld episode where we'll be there between 10 and 1, or we'll be there from between 2 and 6? I do love that scene. Look, I'm excited that it's the late game. We'll hopefully be back safe and sound from our icy drive to and from volleyball practice. I look forward to listening to John Arias, syncing it up with the broadcast like I do with Tausch and with Matt LePay on the football calls. I don't know enough about volleyball, Jesse. You're the host of the either short, long, or Goldilocks just right pregame show. If Prize Picks was putting a projection on this, are we projecting Badgers in 3.5, or are we more likely to be projecting that Kentucky wins this?
I would not expect tonight's match to go 3 sets, which would be the minimum. I would expect tonight's match would be a close, competitive one. Wisconsin went 4 against both Texas and Stanford. Wisconsin's hot. They are riding their longest winning streak of the season heading into this one. They have only lost 1 match all season when setter Charlie Furbringer has not played. That match was the second one of the season against Texas. They just avenged that loss by beating that same Texas team in their house in the regional final. The best team in the tournament, Nebraska, was undefeated. They lost in the regional final, so they're out. Kentucky is the best team by rankings remaining in the Final Four, but I don't think Wisconsin is scared of anybody the way that they've been playing and as good as they have looked, especially in this tournament run.
Jesse, is the Robin Soderling...
Oh, jeez.
Robin Soderling is the Nebraska Cornhuskers. We weren't beating Nebraska. Like, we got dominated at home on Halloween in a big... Well, we weren't going to beat Nebraska. If they advanced, we weren't beating Nebraska.
So
but they're not.
Nebraska's
So
Nadal.
Soderling, a la beat Nadal,
Right.
they're
Texas
Nadal.
A&M is
Soderling would be Texas A&M,
Yeah.
and Wisconsin is Federer. Is that a better comp than what...
That's a great comp. Very well done.
Who regularly gets to the title but doesn't win it? Because Pittsburgh's been to a bunch of Final Fours in a row, but they have never won in the Final Four to get to the championship match. So who would that be in tennis terms?
Who is the favorite? Who does Vegas have as the prohibitive favorite?
I don't think they do.
I have not checked, just like you don't
What do you
check
mean
for...
they don't do?
Just like you don't... you're not aware of lines for football broadcast. I don't think I'm aware of lines for the volleyball broadcast either. I would guess that Kentucky, being the highest-ranked team from the final rankings of the season, would be the favorite as a 1 seed projected to win the whole thing. But factoring in how good Wisconsin has been, especially against some great competition last week in Stanford and Texas, and Nebraska not being in it, I think the winner, my prediction, just like Tausch with Packers-Eagles last season in the first round of the playoffs, the winner of tonight's Wisconsin-Kentucky match will win the national championship. That is
got vibes of 2015.
Yeah.
Got vibes of 2015.
Keep Coach K out of Kansas City. Whoa, Nelly.
Jesse, should Kelly Sheffield and Charlie and Calmer and the whole squad, should they be hoisting a trophy on its way back to 100.5 ESPN Madison in a flagship? Should they be bringing that in next week?
I've seen a bunch of the commentary from the players meeting with the media in Kansas City yesterday. They do not view themselves as underdogs at all.
They're nobody's underdog
in this tournament. They view themselves as the team to beat. So if you ask any of them, they would say the expectation is they walk out of there with the second national title in program history on Sunday afternoon.
Well, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Coverage starts. Network pregame starts at 7 o'clock tonight. We went an hour, 6 minutes for Stanford. We went 40 minutes for the first match, Eastern Illinois. Any Prize Picks projections on what we hit tonight for our pregame show?
Who's hosting that tonight? You bring in the A-team, or who's doing it?
I am the A-team.
That's what I heard, Mr. T. Hour and 22 minutes is going to be your thing.
Oh, wow.
Tonight.
Okay.
Hour and 22.
Right. Hour 22. Hope not.
In 2025, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime Jesse didn't commit. Those men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade in the Los Angeles underground and began doing pregame shows for Badgers volleyball. Today, still wanted by the government, Jesse survives as a soldier of fortune. If you have a problem and no one else can help, and you can find him, maybe you can hire the A-Team. If you remember that show, which is way older than Jesse, but not as old as Dallas. I would have had
no clue what you were doing there. Like, none.
Did you never watch the A-Team? You were too busy watching Dallas? You never watched
I just remember the van. Wasn't there a van and Mr. T had all the gold chains? I never watched an episode.
A lot of run for Mr. T on today's show.
He has been very popular today. You know what else is popular?
What, Jason?
Dead air. We'll wrap things up next. It's Wilde and Tausch.
This is Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, and sponsored by American Family Insurance.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? Now is the time to buy, because Ewald Automotive Group's year-end sale is here. We're saying yes to the lowest prices of the year on over 1,500 new and pre-owned vehicles. Yes to 0% financing. Yes to maximum trade values. And yes to no payments until 2026. Ewald's year-end sale. Now through year-end.
Go to ewaldauto.com.
To approve credit on select models. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Expires month end.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee. Why Z-Bart? Because you don't want rust holes in your expensive vehicle. Let Z-Bart keep the rust away with professional rust protection. Only at Z-Bart.
Well, for the second time in 3 weeks, it is Bears Week for the Green Bay Packers as the 9-4-1 Packers head to Soldier Field to take on the first place 10-4 Bears. Head coach Matt LaFleur understands what's on the line Saturday night.
You know, we all know the magnitude of this game. It's going to be a great challenge for us in their house. Just saw them 2 weeks ago, so that should be pretty exciting.
The Packers with a laundry list of injuries, and it's going to be a challenge for several key players, including wide receiver Christian Watson, offensive tackle Zach Tom, and safety Evan Williams, who LaFleur described as true game-time decisions. I'm Alex Stroh.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Z-Bart of Greater Milwaukee.
Do you want your car to shine like a diamond? Then you need Z-Gloss from Z-Bart. Z-Gloss gives you a mirror finish and protects your paint from everything Mother Nature can throw at it with a 10-year guarantee. Visit zbart.com for more information.
Mark Tauscher here for Iron Jock. As a former athlete, I've worn just about every type of workout gear there is, and nothing compares to Iron Jock. Their performance apparel is built to fight sweat, odor, and bacteria, keeping you feeling fresh no matter how hard you push. From the gym to the pickleball court, Iron Jock keeps you dry, comfortable, and confident. Right now, you can get 40% off your Iron Jock gear. Use code CHRISTMAS40. That's Christmas40 for 40% off your order. Shop now at ironjock.com.
There's a holiday gift out there that everyone loves. It's compact, tasty, and one size fits all. It's a Cousin Subs gift card. Make your life a little easier. Give your friends and family a better gift this holiday season. Purchase $30 in gift cards today at your favorite Cousin Subs location and receive a certificate for a free 7.5-inch sub. Oh man, that's the gift that keeps on giving. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. What's the next step? Call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
What's up, Pro Chachos? Ready for an epic Stranger Things watch party?
Grab a tasty slice of Stranger Things Surfer Boy pizza. It's the tubular frozen pizza that tastes like it came straight from Hawkins to your oven.
Whoa, this pie? Totally righteous.
With 4 bodacious flavors, you're sure to find one that totally rocks. Plus, you can collect the wicked limited edition sticker that comes in each box.
Now that my taste buds are upside down, let's get this watch party started.
Stranger Things Surfer Boy Pizza. Grab your gang and fuel up for one last adventure.
Hurt by a truck? Call Gruber's offices. One call, that's all.
You're listening to Wilde and Tausch on 94.5 ESPN. Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Call Gina Della from Pella at 855-PELLA-WI or visit online at PellaWI.com/radio.
We got to get out of here, but first, Tausch, how are you going to consume the big NFL game and the big volleyball game simultaneously tonight?
Well, where is the volleyball game on? ABC?
ESPN. It's on big ESPN. And, of course, on ESPN. the ESPN Wisconsin app if you want to stream John Audius and the Hall of Famer Pete Wade.
Sure. Announcer cam? I love that announcer cam.
Yeah, we're not allowed to use the announcer cam for the NCAA tournament. They have rules.
I hate to say this. We should have just ran it and then asked for permission later.
That's
because you don't think
happen.
the NCAA has any power. That's what you've decided.
What power do they have?
I don't know.
They can fine us.
Well, don't pay it.
It's like the one thing they can do.
What are you gonna do? I will be watching the volleyball game. That is where my head will be at tonight.
We will do this again tomorrow. Thanks for coming along for the ride with us. Thanks to Sylvie for joining us. And thanks to you. Have a great day. Take care. Be good.
Miss any of today's episode of Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin? Commercial-free full show podcasts are available free on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Round 1 of the college football playoff. Oklahoma hosts Alabama. Miami at Texas A&M. Tulane at Ole Miss. James Madison at Oregon. The college football playoff. Round 1 on ESPN Radio and on ESPN.
Hey, Madison, it's Rich Eisen. Join me for The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays noon to 2, right here on 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sport.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP.